Ladies and gentlemen, hello, I'm excited. I'm excited. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. How are you guys doing? Hello, your waifu. Hello, Doofus Skull. Hello, Black Mask. Hello, Supersonic. Hello, Robo Sturm. Hello, Emblem Game. Hello, Black Mask. Hello, your waifu. And you broke my chat again. You broke my chat again already. That's a new record, actually. Let me reload this thing. There we go. Alright. Hello, 𝗙𝗵𝗁𝗃𝗵𝗿𝗲. Prediction. Avatar is Donlot and can only teach Armor Knight skills. Hey, TS Jasmine. How you doing? It's fun to see big versions of your profile pictures now. I'm kind of calling you out a little bit here. Hello, Mayfi. Hello, Shader Slayer. The Alex445. Mr. Assa. Okay, dude. Hello. Hello, hello. Hey, hello, Sev. Good morning. Hello, Mangs. Please give me attention. Give me text highlight. No. It's all ahead, all along. Yes. Finally a stream at a decent time for me. I guess this would be pretty decent for you, wouldn't it? Hello, ready for 20 minutes of Monastery Slop. Yeah. Well, I can tell you this, guys. They've definitely saved 𝗏𝗏 for this direct. I don't think there's... We have not... This is actually kind of crazy. We are about 1.5 months into the news cycle. We have yet to see any footage of Time Rewind or 𝗏𝗏. And I really do believe that they're holding out for this direct. This is where we're going to get to see our avatar. And you guys know, like, as Speedwing right here, deep dive into the fishing minigame. As Speedwing pointed out, there is one unit that has been strategically hidden on the minimap with all of the previews. There's a little blip in the corner of the map that is not present in any of the footage, but it's very consistent in everything we've been shown. There's one unit that they've been hiding, and this might just be the avatar. We've been hoping that 𝗏𝗏 is not your traditional avatar, that he's not just the Byleth that can be controlled on each map. But I think there's a good chance that they might just reveal him. Now, I don't think he's going to be available from the start, but I do think at some point there's probably going to be a playable avatar coming into play. But I think he might play more of a Chris role, maybe. But we'll definitely see this direct. Lightlord? He kinda is Lightlord, isn't he? Who the fuck is 𝗏𝗏? Right, let me show you who 𝗏𝗏 is. I mean, he's on the thumbnail of the stream, but I'll show you. 𝗏𝗏, or... Yeah, that's how they... So, I'm only gonna bring up the female avatar, because it's the first thing that came up on Google searches. Our next... Oh, I don't know what happened there. Our next avatar looks like this. Ooh, okay. Looks like they're actually already live. So our next avatar looks like this. And she's kind of like an angel, I guess. That's kind of... We've only seen the male avatar in a cutscene. But yeah, so we're literally going to be an angel this time around. And we have yet to see any foot... They've been... I don't think... The fact that we haven't seen 𝗏𝗏 yet doesn't mean 𝗏𝗏's not in the game, or that she's not in the game at the start. I think they've just been keeping her very, very quiet, very hidden, because they want to reveal it. They want to reveal her during the direct. So these are like my 2 big predictions. This is going to be a big footage of 𝗙𝗏. And also, we're going to see 𝗙𝗏 turn back time. We're going to get to see the rewind mechanic. I refuse to believe that the rewind mechanic is not in the game. There's no way they're going to get rid of the rewind. They're too wedded to it at this point, I think, as a mechanic. They did something similar with 𝗙𝗵𝗁𝗃𝗀𝗃 marketing and chess. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that, but I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to do something similar here, for sure. The avatar could be a slightly later joiner for the sake of making routes open at start. Yeah, so we discussed this at length of battle preps, but I think we came to the conclusion that it's probably that the game's probably going to be split in 2. There's going to be like a post and a pre-phase of something, like of the undeads invading or something, and I think it's likely, it's not my idea, but I think it's likely that 𝗙𝗏 will join maybe at the halfway point. But that 𝗙𝗏 will be like active in the background still. Maybe possessing the avatar. I mean, we have Kai's changing eye colors, which may indicate some sort of angel possession, I guess. I just want to know why one... Red Olsen donated $5. I want to know why one character has a Glock. They're just the fist weapons of this game. Magical range fist weapons. They're probably not even going to be explained, honestly. Sandra B. GBA, member for 10 months. Fire Emblem 4, the flavor 4 times the price. It is I literally just pre-ordered it. I realized I forgot to pre-order it. I had to set my Switch up in case there's a demo. I don't think there's going to be a demo. They've never done demos for Fire Emblem before, but you never know, right? 𝗏𝗏 donated... Oh, 𝗏𝗏, member for 18 months. Give me Mark from FE7. Yeah, I know, right? T.S. Jasmine, member for 30 months. Good morning. Thank you. Yeah, 3 Hopes had a demo. Exactly. So I had to set up my Switch yesterday and get pre-ordered the game and stuff, just in case they drop a demo. But I don't think that's likely. They haven't done that with any mainline games before. Mangus, can you make sure that we can play as bumfuck nobodies and not just nobles like in Engage? Were everyone in Engage a noble? I guess in Engage it was a lot of nobles and retainers. But yeah, I want more commoners in my Fire Emblem. Looks like we might get that this time though. How long do you think this direct will be? I heard it was going to be 20 minutes, so not a super long direct by any means. I'm not buying a Switch 2 for 3 Houses 2, TBH. The maps so far have looked awful, and I can watch the story on YouTube. I am a little worried, too. Watching, like, there's a couple things that gets me a little worried about Fortune Swave. It's the clip where they turn around. That kind of broke me a little bit, because it looks so bad. And the fact that we've already seen a map being reused is very worrying. Like, they couldn't even keep that away from the... They couldn't even keep the maps unique in the footage shown, you know? That is... Because that's something I would try to cover up if I was responsible for marketing. I'd be like, yeah, never show the same map twice. Don't show that we reuse maps, you know? So it is kind of... It is a little worrying. I'm a little bit worried that this is going to be too much like 3 Houses. And that we're gonna monastery slop all over the place, but we'll see. That turning thing is kind of off-putting. It's so bad. Like, it looks so bad. It looks like a Game Freak game. I'm super fatigued on the current FE with 3 House Engage. I'm tapped out on modern FE. I will watch you play it, but I will not be touching this one. Yeah, I think a lot of people are a little fatigued on modern Fire Emblem. They're craving something different, which is why I hope, like, I really hope 3 Hopes will be something very different from 3 Houses. If it's just 3 Houses 2.0, that is not what we need, I think. I really need to see some evidence on this direct that it's not just 3 Houses 2. I want a game that takes the best parts of 3 Houses and Engage and melts them together into a great game. It's going to be 3 Houses 2.0, I'm calling it. Well, this will be the direct where we will know, I think. Because there's going to be a lot in this direct, I think. A lot of gameplay shown, and maybe some footage of the monastery as well. It's okay, Definitive Edition will save FE. Yeah, sure. I'm glad you think I matter that much. We've done so many bingos, guys. Do we really need to do another one? Okay, we do bingos every time. It's just the same things, like boobs, waifus, feet. It's like, I feel like we do the same bingo every stream. Floparon Definitive Edition will mog. The chat yearns for their... Fine. Never let it be said that I don't give you guys what you want, okay? Yeah, okay, let me just... Alright, let me open up my shitty bingo. My shitty free-to-use bingo card generator that looks like shit. Let's see. Mangus, can you send me $500? Sure. You honestly, 𝗙𝗵𝗁𝗃𝗪, you probably earned that much money just by the work you've done on Definitive Edition. I really should be paying you. Okay, let me see. Here we go. All right, let's make our shitty bingo. You guys love the bingo, so let's do it. All right, let's bring it up. Let's get them out of the way. All right. Fortunes Weave Direct Bingo. Let's see. All right, guys. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. All right, feet, of course. Guns. I mean, we've seen guns, though, but sure. Reused maps. I mean, these are things we've seen already, but sure. Fishing minigame. Unlimited reclassing. Sure. DLC in a direct is pretty brazen. I don't think they're gonna do that. Avatar worship. Oh yeah, that's almost like a free one. Oh wait, have they started already? I don't think so. Oh, it's just a countdown, right? Okay, they're just showing fucking Splatoon in the background. I don't give a shit about that. We can do bingo over Splatoon. Yeah, I don't give a shit about Splatoon. Alright, what else? Time skip? Ooh, that's a bold one. But it is tree houses too, I guess. Sonic Sword, I like that. Let's do that. Sonic Sword. Playable dragon, okay. Sure. We do 5 in each direction, right? Raya? Okay. Alright. Tea time? Oh my god. Child units. There's no way. No way are they gonna drop a second generation on us out of nowhere. That'd be so unexpected. Dead dad. Okay. Grinding. Incest. T.S. Jasmine, father dies. That's already on here. Dead dad. But thank you for the $10. We have time. Yeah, we have time skip, but I guess time travel. We should definitely do time travel. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. Implied sex. The 4 gladiators. I love that. The 4 gladiators. I hope we get the 4 gladiators. That'd be so funny. Ballista? Sure. Why not? Gotcha mechanic? It's gonna be a hard... It's gonna be a rough bingo, I think. I don't think we're gonna get this one. Amiibo? 𝗵𝗏? Yeah, that's an interesting one. We can put 𝗵𝗏 on there. I mean, monastery, we already know there's going to be a monastery. 𝗙𝗵𝗿𝗃𝗏? I mean, sure. 𝗙𝗵𝗿𝗃𝗏, why not? Death Knight. Triangle attack, I like that. Triangle attack. That'd be cool if that made its way back. We gotta have cringe on there. Yeah, we gotta have cringe on there. Okay, guys. Bingo. Oh, we gotta save it as a PNG. Bingo. All right. Okay, we'll have that up here. Obviously not all the time, but... Alright, so this is our bingo, guys. Hope you guys are happy. So we got feet, guns, reused maps, fishing minigame, unlimited, reclassing, DLC, avatar worship, time skip, sonic sword, playable dragon, Raya, tea time, child units, dead dad, grinding, incest, time travel, the 4 gladiators, ballista, gotcha mechanic, amiibo, 𝗵𝗏, 𝗙𝗵𝗿𝗃𝗏, triangle attack, and cringe. When's it start? 12 minutes. It'll start in 12 minutes. All right, I'll just keep that up here so people can see it. We don't need to see the Splatoon gameplay, do we, guys? No one really gives a shit about that. Let me read some... Oh, sorry. Let me just get some nose sprays. Nose just got very stuffy and it's making it hard to breathe. Ooh, okay. All right. So, put cringe on the center. Nah, child units in the center. It's gonna be a rough bingo. All right, let me go through some donations real quick, and then we'll do some more questions. Sandra GB, I donated $2. They did a demo with Awakening back in the day. Yeah, I mean, they might suddenly drop one on us. That's why I had to set up my Switch. KSH Slayer donated $5. Will there be Battle Prep episode after? Also, there was a demo for Awakening. I think it'd be fun if we do Battle Preps after this, depending on how good the Direct is. I'm sure we'll have lots to talk about. Shadow Rogue donated $6.99. Can't wait to see Sophis backhand the player again with an axe. Sander donated $2. Oh shit, Splatoon Emblem. TS Jasmine donated $10. Father dies. Vanguard Commander donated $5. Feet fetish like Fates and Engage. Oh, there's gonna be feet. I mean, there's like literally a clip of Theodora's feet in the first trailer. Creamy donated 50 crowns. Hey, look, it's Uncle Egg Show. Do you want to watch my 19-minute model? Yeah, leaves. He's about as consistent as some of my viewers. All right. What if this game is actually legendary and we are just coping from the little info we have? I hope that's the case. I'd be super happy if that was the case, honestly. Yeah, I would love that. I think that would actually be very nice. I want to be wrong. I don't want to be right. Do you expect the game to be delayed? No. No, I don't think so. Everything seems to be progressing nicely. We haven't seen any indication that it will be delayed. Oh, you broke my chat again. Lovely, guys. You guys are on fire today. What do you fear the most from Fortune Sweep? Just endless my base grinding is something I'm kind of dreading. Like 700 turns in the monastery and just, you know, so much to do and just a list of ever-expanding shit that grows over the course of the game until you're spending like 2 hours in the arena in between every chapter. It's too late for a delay. Yeah, no. They're not going to delay it now. The game has gotten its rating, so I doubt any changes will happen from that. No. It's been rated, so it's done. It's been done for a while. Magnus, is there a Path of Radiance stream today? No. I'm going to keep this day free in case there's stuff to talk about. Sorry about that. We'll come back on Friday. I want this day free to make potential videos. Should there be like a groundbreaking announcement, I might want to make a video about the Direct, you know? That's an FE4 moment. Gotta grind the arena with every unit. Yeah, something like that. Just endless minigames. That's kind of what I'm dreading. I don't think it's gonna start out that way. I think kind of like how Engage did the Somniel very well at first. I felt like the Somniel was kind of in a perfect place. At least until, like, endgame. And then it got really bad. Not monastery level bad, but definitely way too much. And the long loading times didn't help. That's why playing Engage with the no Somniel mode is so nice. If only we could get a mod like that for Tree Houses, am I right? No, we're never going to get that. Because the creator didn't want to make it. What suddenly made it longer late game? I don't know. I just remember spending a lot of time in it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do after a while. Like once all the facilities unlock. Speedring, let me criticize Engage without crying. Come on, you don't gotta engage. You don't gotta defend everything about Engage. Speedring, come on, bro. Speedring just spawns into chat the moment you criticize Engage. What if the minigames are a limited resource and good and fun? Yeah, that'd be something. But they're not gonna be if you're gonna do them. Like, there's no Fire Emblem minigame that's fun to play for more than 5 minutes. I'm sorry. There's nothing they can make that's a minigame that I will want to play for more than 5 minutes. Not in endgame, but arenaing for builds is annoying. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how sandboxy this game is. Wait until they introduce the blackjack minigame. That would actually be kind of fun. I'd love it if you could zoom out and get a 2D view of the map like my castle that would allow you to just move around 10 times faster. Yeah, there's stuff they can do to make it less tedious. There is a no monastery mod. I have installed 𝗙𝗶𝗿𝗲𝗃. Only thing I dislike is it added units on chapter 1. Yeah, no, I know which mod you're talking about. It's not like Tree Houses at all. It's a brand new game. It's not just Tree Houses without the monastery. It's a brand new game that completely changes how the game is played. And it adds like combat arts on enemies and stuff like that. We're not starting yet, are we? Nah, it's still commercial. Please add focused grinding, reuse map, and focus on the monastery! Thanks, Oof. I hope you never become a game developer. As long as it's not a reclass fest, I can forgive many things. Yeah. Yeah. I say, too much freedom and too much sandboxy is not good, I think. You gotta have some limits. Have Subway surfers on a different screen to make minigames playable? No. We need fortune surfers. Kai running through the city, being chased, gathering coins. That'd be peak. What is that mod called? I'd love a Treehouse is a great game without the monastery grind. Davis G's playing it on his channel. Seb has played it. I have it on the channel too, a few streams. But I have some issues with the mod. I don't like it. It's too different from base Three Houses. I just want a Three Houses where you can skip all the monastery stuff like you do with Engage No Somniel. I know that girl. That's Mithra. KH Slayer donated $5. Do you see the in-game cutscene with Theodora fighting the Christmas cats? She's a beast. I did. It's pretty cool. 6J said, I love incests. Good for you. You're in the right franchise. It's definitely going to have reclass maxing, but at least they are limiting weapons on classes. Yeah, reclassing is fun. Just don't let me turn everyone into a Wyvern. That's kind of what I'm asking. Have a limit on each class, I think. What if my castle from Fates returned? I would love that. I would love more like PvP and stuff like that. Hoping for a random hint of an FE remake? No. No, this is all about Fortune Sweep. No way are they going to drop a announcement about a remake here. I hope to be wrong, though. Make it so classes have a distinct niche, so you want a variety. Yeah, exactly. Have important class skills that are locked to the class, so you need different classes to unlock them. So you can't just, like, get the class skill and then reclass away. Mangs, do you think each path will have its own difficulty, like Conquest and Birthright? You mean that, like, the various paths have different difficulties? They haven't said anything about that, so I'm assuming that's not going to be the case. But there will always be an easy and a hard route. I think in Tree Houses, people say that the church route is the hardest, right? And then I'm not sure which is the easiest. Maybe that's Crimson Flower, actually. But yeah, I mean, they're going to be different for sure, but I don't think they're going to be targeted at different people, like Birthright and Conquest was. I would love to see purchasable skills. I mean, we kind of had that in Engage, though, sort of. Maybe not completely the same, but... We're not starting, are we? No, we're not. Church Route's hardest, Crimson Flower easiest. Okay, and I guess Blue Lions and Golden Deer are, like, sort of the same-ish? Strange this stream isn't showing up when I search Nintendo Direct. I found Dawnlot and XL Emblem stream, but not yours under the live either. Maybe I need to work on my tags. But I mean, YouTube is a little random in what it recommends sometimes. So we'll see. Let's see though, how are we doing on sometimes YouTube will not help you out. But we got 1,200 people watching, so I don't think there's anything wrong with my stream. That's actually a lot of people. Hello, guys. We got 1,200 people watching before it even started, so I don't think there's anything wrong with my tags. All right, we're gonna swap over to the stream now. I think we're gonna start any moment now. So let's get the stream up. Let me know if the volume is good. Stupid app. I have to download it. Here we go. Here we go. You're like 30 seconds behind. Okay, I'll refresh then. Better? Here we go.
The second birth of this world's rightful ruler. At the advent of the underworld.
It's so gonna be Ashmal.
We'll never win the battles ahead without them.
4 characters. There's 𝗙𝗃.
We need as many as we can recruit.
Beautiful music.
The Dagdan Empire, a land at the peak of prosperity under the rule of the gods. In the capital city of 𝗙𝗃, bustling markets, ports teeming with trading ships, temples to the gods, and other establishments line the crowded streets. This is also
So
where the
many
heroic
minigames.
games are held in tribute to Dagda, the empire's first and founding king.
The heroic games have begun!
It's said that Solel, the current ruler, will grant
Solel,
one wish
okay.
to whoever wins the games. Those vying for the prize hold strength, determination,
There's the
and undying
Gundams.
convictions they refuse to yield. The story revolves around 4 heroes.
Sorry,
who
Lada, for
enter
blocking
the
you with
heroic
chat.
Games. Who you choose will determine how the narrative unfolds as they fight for glory. Kai is a young boy living in the peaceful village of 𝗙𝗵𝗃. On his 15th birthday, his father is imprisoned beneath 𝗙𝗃 for crimes committed.
Caster. Okay.
In hope
Okay, I was
of
wrong
a
about Kai's
peaceful
dad.
life as a family, he sets out with his childhood friends to win the heroic games and save his father.
Okay, I was wrong about his dad. He's not
Dietrich,
Lechner.
ever in search of a stronger opponent, is attacked by an enormous monster while sailing a stormy sea.
Dude, Dietrich is so much cooler than all the other
He
lords.
then washes ashore in the foreign land of Dagda. This is where, between battling bandits and beasts, he learns of the heroic games. To slake his thirst for battle, Dietrich decides to compete in the heroic games with new allies at his side.
That settles it. Time to hit the road. To 𝗙𝗃.
Hailing from the kingdom of Ceramus in the south,
Not
Theodora
salami.
represents a culture that worships the keeper of death and night, a goddess loathed throughout the lands. Swearing to restore the honor of her goddess and defend the faith of the people and the peace of her kingdom, Theodora leads her veteran retainers into battle with the goal of winning the games.
It looks better here.
A young woman born into prestige and blessed with musical talent, Lida is consumed by rage following her father's murder at the hands of an unknown assailant. Having given everything to seek revenge, she eventually learns of the killer's plan to
𝗙𝗵𝗿𝗲𝗄.
participate in the heroic games
Alive! I will kill him.
to bring an end to the man who murdered her father. Lida heads to 𝗙𝗃 with supportive companions in tow.
Hi, Lewin. How you doing?
I'm sorry, Theodora, but I won't be letting you take the victory today.
If victory is decided by conviction alone, then I think it shall not be up to you.
I have burned to duel you, white-maned demon.
Bro, he's so edgy.
But I'm sorry. Failure is not an option for me either. But that's only because I don't have any choice!
Ooh, this guitar though. Let's go.
Going into each match, you'll choose your party members and their initial placement on the field. Then, let the battle commence.
Dude, look at this map.
Each unit's movement range is shown in blue. and their attack range in red. Once all of your units have completed their actions, your opponent's turn begins.
This grid kind of looks
You'll
like
take
ass.
turns moving and fighting across the map as you engage in fierce combat. Victory includes defeating the opposing leader, among other conditions. The 4 heroes and their allies can utilize various means of attack. Swords are straightforward and easy to wield. Gauntlets make it easier to evade attacks.
Oh, okay. More avoid.
Spears deal massive damage to cavalry units.
Oh, so it is.
Axes have low accuracy but high attack power.
Okay, I like
Bows
this.
strike enemies at a distance and can deal fatal blows to flying units. And magic is effective against foes with heavy armor. It can also heal or otherwise support allies in dire situations.
Yeah.
There are also swords that call down lightning, gauntlets that look like firearms, and
There
other
it is.
unique weapons
There's
to
the
find.
gun.
Positioning is a key element of combat. When you strike within an enemy's range of attack, they might counterattack. Consider attacking
might?
those equipped with close-range weapons from a distance, and get up close and personal against long-range opponents to avoid counterattacks.
Oh, okay, I see. I see.
The terrain can also give you an advantage, while adjacent allies can receive buffs. Take advantage of the situation to control the battlefield in your
You can
favor.
actually see the buffs. That's nice.
Combat arts are attacks unleashed at the expense of weapon durability. There are attacks with greater power, longer range, or other
There she
advantageous
is,
effects.
Ursula.
So use them in decisive moments. There are also special moves that consume your soul in exchange for power, called Blaze Arts.
Consume
Kaz releases a burst of otherworldly power from his hands to cast
blast.
flames in a wide area. After moving, Dietrich's ink-black cloak can warp him to locations on the battlefield that aren't easily accessible.
Shadow Lord teleports
Theodora uses the power inherited from her ancestors to rend the earth and hurl it at foes. Lita plays her 𝗙𝗵𝗁 to buff allies,
You guys see how far she threw that
summon a
boulder?
powerful monster, and more. These special moves can turn the tide of battle, but at the cost of the hero's health points. Additionally, if your allies fall in battle,
I think I need a break.
you can turn back time.
There we go.
After each move, you can rewind to any previous point in battle, so don't be afraid to rethink your strategy
There
if
we
things
go.
don't go as planned.
There we go. There it is.
Based on their class, such as Shido, who are skilled with swords, Bardingers, who fight on horseback,
Hardinger?
and Bishops, who use white magic, a unit's abilities can change dramatically.
Yeah,
The
infinite
weapons
reclassing.
they can wield and their range of movement also vary. Classes are divided into beginner, specialty, and advanced tiers.
Yeah, Treehouse's tiers, basically.
Beginner classes are the foundation. Gladiators excel in handling weapons. Diviners can wield magic. And Orneus riders can cover more ground. There are 5 beginner classes in all. Specialty classes have more specific abilities. Armored knights boast ironclad defense with heavy armor. Wing soldiers can leap
Dude, why not just call them
and cover
Pegasus
long
Knights?
distances,
Wing Soldier?
while charioteers can strike multiple enemies in a straight
Call
line.
them Pegasus Knights.
There are over 10 to attain. Advanced classes,
Elephant!
masters of their skill.
Elephant!
Cataphracts have
Elephant!
the mobility of horses with the defense of heavily armored units.
Okay, Counterfract is badass. I like that.
Guardians are skilled with both spears and white magic, plus other classes that possess a combination of strengths.
Elephant
You'll also
Rider!
find the overwhelmingly powerful elephant
playable
riders
elephant, let's
and
go!
other classes that fight while astride
Setheth!
beasts.
Setheth! Setheth is here!
You
Setheth!
defeat me?
It is him! It is him! It's him!
Between matches, you'll have time to get ready for what's to come. You'll receive
Setheth
some
is in this
useful
game!
intel about your next opponent. So use this information
I
while
was made
exploring
fun of, but I
Daxton,
said it was him! I'm
or
gonna make fun of
venturing
Axel.
off to improve your team's prowess in battle. The time is yours to spend.
So delicious.
Let's look at some of the things you can do in Daxian.
Oh, here we go.
The Arena Plaza is where you can receive additional training once per week in the time between matches.
Once per week. Yeah, okay.
As your skills improve, you'll learn new moves to use in battle and be able to wield increasingly stronger weapons. On match days, you can watch battles between other participants unfold to research your opponents.
This looks more like a cutscene.
At the shopping arcade, you'll purchase weapons and tools, or enhance your weapons
thank you.
using materials you've collected. This temple row is watched over by a bronze statue of the Divine Sovereign and is home to 7 temples. Depending on which temple you volunteer in, you'll acquire a blessing
Cleaning
to use in
minigame, just
battle.
what I need. I need
These
Theodora to
provide
sweep
effects
my floor.
such as a temporary stat buff, halving the damage you receive, and more.
Yeah.
Speak to an exam proctor to take a certification
Dietrich looks so
exam.
silly when he runs. Yeah, look at us
The
reclassing
chance of
system.
success depends on who's taking the test and the class they're aiming for.
Yeah, it's tree houses.
So be sure they have the necessary skills before applying.
Yeah, it's literally certifications.
To attain the pleasure I seek.
You can also receive quests from townsfolk. Complete them by the given deadline to receive rewards. You never know who might ask
I'm
for your
grateful
help.
for your help in this matter.
Oh,
The
hi,
Divine
Solal.
Sovereign? Why would someone of your stature be here?
You can also recruit powerful warriors you need in
Noctula,
Daxia.
okay.
Even if they turn you away at first, try giving them gifts.
Appreciate it. The spirits
Or invite them to share a meal.
There she is, the blonde girl on the left.
That might be enough to win them over. At inns, not only can you lodge and eat, but you
we
can
got
let
the
time
food
pass
court,
to gain
basically.
experience and gather materials automatically.
Looking good.
Goose Rock.
Characters who've grown close may converse and show their support to each other here too.
Oh, and can I get a raise? Then I'd be psyched to work even harder.
Okay, so Lillian likes money.
Thanks, Kai. I came here to say I was pulling for you, but it went the other way around.
As your journey continues, you'll gain access to even more facilities.
Remember this for a long time to come.
As time, yeah, more facilities.
This is the Pale Raven's Perch, a spot where a mysterious white bird rests its wings. From here, you can swap to a different hero. Progress
What?
is saved for each of the heroes, so playing through all 4 of their stories in parallel is an option.
What?
When you venture outside of Daxian, you can explore areas across the continent. Time passes every time you move, so plan your expeditions
Okay,
carefully.
yeah. Okay, yeah. It
Visit
will cost
towns
multiple
to
points.
purchase local wares,
Anything you'd like?
or gather information that could be useful on your adventure. Travel with your allies
There she
to
is.
improve everyone's abilities in battle. Enemies will randomly appear on the world map. When you encounter one, a skirmish will begin.
Of course.
Earn experience points by felling your foes. You'll also find dungeons, where you'll collect materials for strengthening weapons, along with other treasures. When you encounter enemies roaming in a dungeon,
Monsters! Lots of monsters.
a turn-based clash that differs from normal battles will begin.
What?
I must.
In clashes, you can perform attack combos with your
What?
Plus, each of the 4 heroes can use abilities that are unique to them.
Expedition 33
For
gameplay?
instance, Dietrich can flush out enemies in hiding, while Theodora can recruit soldiers in towns.
I kind of like that. I
and
kind
send
of like
out
that,
assembled
actually.
troops to gather materials or deploy them in battle.
the barrels are back.
Need some help!
Make the most of these commands to enhance your power of battle.
Okay, I like the battle minigame actually.
Bold warriors, draw now upon your strength. Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts. For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I, the divine sovereign, that I vow to you. People of Daxian, hear me now as I declare that the heroic games have begun!
Okay. I feel like we're moving towards the end now, but I kind of wish are they going to reveal something hype towards the end? Still no Eshmel, by the way. Still no Avatar. Still no Avatar. Oh. Time skip? Oh my god, it's a time skip. 5-year time skip. 5-year time skip. Oh my god. The apocalypse. Was Speedwing right?
In time's flow, see the glow of flames ever burning bright. On the swift rivers drift, broken memories alive. I see that my song has finally reached your ears.
Five years after the heroic games, Dagda faces its end at the hands of the revived demon god 𝗏𝗏.
𝗏𝗏. We have our boss. Okay, so they just spoiled the
Even
time
the
skip?
4 heroes who played a significant role in the heroic games have vanished. To confront the situation, the progenitor god,
The years were
Sophis,
long.
calls down a single soul.
Bro, I feel like this is too much to put in the direct. This is like very spoilery.
This is the story's true protagonist. You are given 2 choices. Face
He's
the
the real
forces
hero.
of the demon god 𝗏𝗏 on your own, with the knowledge that it's no easy task.
Eshmel. There he is.
Or use the time-traveling powers of the goddess Fortuna
The fuck?
to change the fates of the 4 heroes. you must carve your path in the hope of saving Dagda from destruction. Those who join you in the future will strengthen the might of your assembled forces.
Okay.
This is where your story begins. The end of the world at the hands of the demon god. Which path will you walk?
The rest is up to you.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave launches September 17th, only on the Nintendo
I am
Switch 2
so
system.
confused right now.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. The Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagden Collection, which includes a 150-page art book, 12 character art cards,
I
and
am
more
so
will be available the same
confused.
day. Plus, more Fire Emblem content will be available following this presentation. Nintendo Music, a service that lets you listen to Nintendo game music anytime, anywhere, will be updated with certain tracks from this game, including the main theme.
Oh, we get some
later
music.
today.
That's nice. I can use that in my videos.
Additionally, the Nintendo Today smart device app, which brings you daily updates from Nintendo,
I have
will
it.
receive
It
a new
sucks.
Fire Emblem theme beginning tomorrow.
Okay, good.
The app
Some
will
music.
also feature new information about Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave leading up to launch. There will also be a new Ask the Developer article, in which developers share their thoughts about working on this game on September 15th.
Okay. That's like 2 days before launch, though.
Wow. Oh my god. That I'm befuddled and befuddled and absolutely flabbergasted. This was, I don't even know what to say, man. I can't believe they just spoiled the entire game. Like, they spoiled everything. I don't even know what to say, man. This is so weird. So you're not really going to select a route. You can actually play all 4 routes as once. And then there's a time skip where everyone dies. And then you can like choose to do it without any lords, or you can go back and revive them. So this is what I think is going to happen here. I think, oh, nice. It actually, wait, what? It recommends my own stream to me. It recommends my own stream to me. It recommends my own stream to me.
Thanks, YouTube.
It recommends my own stream
Thanks,
to me.
YouTube.
It recommends my own stream
Thanks,
to me.
YouTube.
It recommends my own stream to
Thanks,
me.
YouTube. Okay, fine,
It recommends my
fine.
own
Wow.
stream
Please
to
go
me.
back, YouTube. Okay,
It
fine,
recommends my
fine.
own
Wow. Go back.
stream
Go
to
back,
me.
YouTube.
It
Go back.
recommends my own
Go back.
stream to
Go back.
me.
Okay,
It
fine.
recommends my own
Go back.
stream to me.
Okay,
Go
fine.
back. Oh my god. Okay, there you go. Wow. That's I. Oh my goodness. Wow. Time post time skip makes. Yeah, I I think my wife found that very funny. Yeah, I guess we got to go back and rewatch, I guess. So yeah, so I guess what I'll do now is we'll go back and we'll watch it, but this time around I'm going to pause a bunch and I'm going to talk a lot more. I didn't want to talk like a lot over the gameplay cuz that people get annoyed when you do that. So I'm thinking we'll do a second rewatch here. We'll do a second rewatch here where we can pause a bunch and look at various different details. We can also, yeah, we should also get the bingo out of the way, shouldn't we? So let's get the bingo out of the way before we do anything, okay? So I know you guys love the bingo, so. All right, let's do the bingo. Let's see if we got a bingo, guys. All right, feet. Yeah, we saw Sophus, so I think that one's fair. Guns. We oh, wait a second. We absolutely saw guns.
Reused maps, I'm pretty sure we saw reused maps. Fishing minigame, we did see that. Unlimited reclass, yep. So we already have a bingo. DLC, no. Avatar Worship, definitely. Time skip, yes. Sonic Sword, no. Playable Dragon, we don't know. Rhea, we don't know. Tea Time, no. Child Units, no. Dead Dad, kinda. Captured Dad. Grinding, absolutely. Time Travel, yes. The 4 Gladiators, we did not see. Ballista, no. Gotcha Mechanic, Amiibo, by Left, Nostalgia Bait. I mean, everything's Nostalgia Bait. And Cringe, because everything's cringe. So yeah, we got it. We got a bingo, I guess. Oh yeah, let a dad killed. Okay. Yeah, we kind of, yeah, we saw that. Yeah, dead dad. Okay, pretty good. Okay. Oh boy. All right, so yeah, I think, let me just see if we have some donations before we're gonna go. Abyssal Dragon donated $2. I was crying laughing. Shadow Rogue donated $6.99. Whoa, what the fuck is happening? It's an exception. Yeah, that was weird. The Oxus donated $2. I'm far less hyped after this direct. There's so much treehouses in this game. Like, they are copying so much from treehouses. Crimson's Shadow donated $2. Fuck's sake. Sev donated $9.99. Mangs, I'm absolutely going feral, bro. I'm so excited. I am too. Like, there's some legitimately really cool stuff in here, but there's also so much treehouses in this game. This really does feel like treehouses too. Playable Dragon. Yeah, Setheth is in this game. Setheth is playable. That means Flame is probably going to be here too.
I think Flame is Nene.
Yeah, I think Flame is Nene. I think so too. Or we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, let's rewatch, everyone. Let's rewatch it. I'm gonna be pausing a lot and looking at a bunch of details. If you guys see stuff, please point it out to me, okay? All right, so we're good. This is our rewatch, guys. We're gonna be pausing and looking at a bunch of details here. Do help me point out stuff. I'm gonna have a little lower volume on this one so I can talk a little bit more freely.
Celebrate the second birth of this world's rightful ruler. At the advent of
So that green-haired lady is like the mommy giving birth to the demon, I guess. We haven't seen. She has the Sombron thing on her back, which is interesting. She's definitely a mannequin, though. Look at her ears, and she has a baby in her hands.
Of the underworld.
She says second birth, does he? She does, doesn't she?
We'll never win the battles ahead without them.
Yeah. So this is the time skip where all the heroes are dead. Ashmel.
We need as many as we can recruit.
Yeah, we got our avatar right here. So avatar only shows up after time skip, it seems. So that's interesting. Mangs Team Story Gaiden inspired traversable maps, some skills call set. Yeah, I mean they do love taking inspiration from the Kaga games. They've done that for over a decade now.
The Dagdan Empire, a land at the peak of prosperity.
So I mean, we can absolutely confirm this is a sequel now since we saw Setheth in it. Although I guess he could also be alive in a prequel, but I mean, there's no way they're not. It's the same calendar for sure.
Ports teeming with trading ships, temples to the gods, and other establishments line the crowded streets.
You think you start with the time skip and then go backwards?
The Empire's first and founding king.
Yeah, they did say that, didn't they? They say this is when the game starts.
It's said that Solel, the current ruler...
Yeah, so probably what's going to happen is you start as Ashmel, then you decide to go back and recruit, and then you can... They probably want you to go back and get all the 4 heroes. Yeah, I think you're going to start 5 years in the future, go back, and then go back to the time skip again. Absolutely.
Will grant one wish.
Now, this guy is definitely evil. He looks like he looks like Duma. That can't be a coincidence, and he's definitely related to the birth of the demon in some way.
Look at the fucking 𝗙𝗵𝘁 fucking
Yeah.
spikes on his back.
Yeah, this guy is 100% a villain. He's too shady not to be a villain. And yeah, he's got the 𝗙𝗵𝘁 stuff. There's a little too much engage in some of these designs.
Those vying for the prize.
There's Cain and Abel fighting.
Determined.
Oh, there's the gun nun that you guys like so much. I think she's the one we see with the gun. She's the one fighting Dietrich too.
Wins the game. Those vying for the prize.
I think Cain and Abel look fine.
Strength.
Yeah, but there she is. Yeah. Delete this. Delete this. She's literally doing the delete this meme. I don't dig her dress, but her design is kind of cute. But yeah, is this armor or fabric? It kind of looks like both. She looks like she's wearing both armor and fabric at once. It's like they want both. But I mean, a gun nun is kind of cool though. I mean, like, it's just a Glock. It's just a Glock, and like, it's so weird. Why does she have a gun?
Determination and undying convictions they refuse.
Yeah, then we got the guy that led us fighting.
The story revolves around 4 heroes who have entered the heroic games. Who you choose will determine how
they had
the
nukes and
narrative
shit. Yeah, it's from the
unfolds as they
𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃
fight
probably.
for glory.
This gun weapon triangle. There's no weapon triangle in this
Living
game.
in the peaceful village of 𝗙𝗵𝗃.
Okay, so he's just from a village. This is his dad. His dad is named Castor, and he just gets arrested for some reason, I guess. I don't know. It's like he just goes bye. He just walks away. Like bye, son. I'm gonna go to jail now. Guy's like, damn, my dad just got imprisoned. I love something so funny. I love it. He's like, hey son, I'm going up to jail. Bye. He's like, oh, dad. Darn it, they imprisoned my dad. It's a lot less dramatic than I thought it would be. It's just like, hey, you're under arrest for being Kai's dad. Okay, I'm going now. Bye, Dad. I'm gonna go fight in the arena to get you out. It's worse than going out to buy milk. He's just going to jail. And I think you see him in the prison too. Yeah, he's just standing there. Hey son. Hey son, how you doing, son? It kinda sucks in prison. Oh, Dad, I'm gonna get you out. He's just standing in jail. I don't know why this is so funny. It's the cross. He's like, hey son. Hey son. I'm in jail now. Drop the soap, Dad. Oh my god.
In hope of a peaceful life.
Okay, so they're going to the arena. There's this little... There's the girl that we thought was the female avatar. Yeah. There's Dietrich. Dietrich by far has the coolest intro. I mean, Jesus. The guy's like fighting a sea monster. Look at this edgy boy right here. He's so edgy. Oh, look at me. I'm so edgy. I sit next to the ship with my sword. His sword looks a lot cooler in its scabbard than it does out of it, honestly.
While sailing a stormy sea.
Dude, this is a badass shot of Dietrich. Look how cool he looks. Damn, look at this guy.
He then washes ashore in the foreign land of 𝗙𝗵𝗃.
You're an old man. I'm old.
This is where between...
Did he just kill that guy? I think he just... Wait, what?
Bandits and beasts.
He just killed a dinosaur.
He learns of the heroic games. To slake
we got Mr. Redditor right here.
his thirst for battle, Dietrich decides to compete.
He looks so happy. Look at him.
Oh my god, he's so hot.
In the heroic games with new allies at his side.
That settles it.
There's Brazilian Hatsune Miku right there.
from the kingdom of Salamis.
I'm so
in the
sad
south,
her kingdom is not named the kingdom of
represents
Salami.
a culture that worships the keeper of death.
The
and
keeper
night,
of death.
a goddess loathed throughout the land.
So they worship death.
Swearing to restore the honor of her goddess and defend the faith of the people and the peace of her kingdom. 𝗙𝗵𝗿𝗲 leads her veteran retainers.
Okay, we got our two
into
dragons
battle
right there.
with the goal of winning the games.
And then lastly, we got 𝗙𝗵𝗁𝗃𝗃 right here.
A young woman born into prestige and blessed with musical talent, 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃 is consumed by
Yeah, that's her dad being killed right there.
prestige and blessed with musical talent.
What?
When she's dancing.
Yeah.
A young woman born into
I find this like keep going.
prestige.
That is such a funny facial expression to me. I don't know why.
She is like, hi.
She's like,
And blessed with musical talent.
Okay, so yeah, this is her dad being killed, and I think this is the same guy we see in the arena. It's just younger here.
𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃 is
So I'm guessing this is when she's like a young girl, probably a child or maybe a teenager. So
by rage, following her father's murder at the hands of an unknown assailant. Having given everything to seek
it's not
revenge,
Kai's dad. There's
she
no way.
eventually learns of the killer's plan.
That's Lewin right there, and 𝗏𝗏, and the little Lou, I think her name is.
To bring an end to the man who murdered her father, 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃
Dude, I love how this guy's just Lewin. He's just Lewin. Like his name even means wind.
heads to 𝗙𝗵𝗁 with supportive companions in tow.
I'm sorry, 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃.
So it seems like you will be fighting the other three teams maybe pretty regularly.
If victory is decided by conviction alone, then I think it shall not be up to you.
I have burned to duel you, 𝗙𝗵𝗁 demon.
Yeah, so here they are all fighting each other.
But I'm sorry. Failure
Yeah, why is the stadium empty? Why are they battling with no audience? Or did they just not animate
is
him?
not an option for me either. But that's only because I don't have any choice!
This music is good.
Going into each match, you'll choose.
Okay, so yeah, you get to choose who you bring with us. We see a bunch of new portraits here. We see there's a couple characters here we have not seen yet. We have the gun nun. We got this Linhardt looking chick. I like the girl on the right. And this guy in the bottom left looks insane. I love him. Okay, so you get to pick some units to bring with you into the games. Yeah, there she is. Can we see her name? Sophia. Okay, her name is Sophia.
And their initial placement on the.
This grid looks like shit. They should not have used this grid for this. It makes the map look... I generally think strong grids looks pretty bad in Fire Emblem.
Then, let the battle commence.
This map looks like shit. Okay, it's not so bad. There's terrain here at least.
Shown in blue. And their attack range in red.
This is very basic Fire Emblem 101, but you gotta understand, they're trying to market it to beginners. Which is why I think it's a shame that they're copying Three Houses so much, because I do not think Three Houses is a good beginner game.
All of your units have completed their actions. Your opponent's turn begins.
Crappy Archer.
You'll take turn.
Yeah, as here's Peter, he gets attacked in melee.
As you engage in fierce combat.
Ooh, that looks bad. Look at this sequence right here.
In fierce combat.
What is even going on here? Is this like a replay of the game?
Engage in fierce combat.
This does not look good.
And fighting across the map as you engage in fierce
What is
combat.
even happening here?
And fighting.
Is this like replay the map back or something?
Fierce combat.
This looks like shit.
Victory.
Defeat bandits. Bandits.
Includes defeating the opposing leader, among other conditions.
I guess it's auto battle. It has to be. Guess you get the MVP back. Okay, we got a killing edge right here. The 𝗵𝗁, the 𝗵𝗁, and the 𝗙𝗵𝗁𝗃𝗏.
Utilize various means of attack. Swords are straightforward and easy to wield. Gauntlets make it easier to
dodge gauntlets. So They say gauntlets make it easier to avoid, but these gauntlets are specifically named dodge gauntlets. Is every gauntlet going to give you avoid, or is it just these and the narrator's just dumb?
To evade attacks.
So they're a dodge weapon, basically.
Spears deal massive damage to cavalry.
This is such an interesting thing. Like, so all lances will be cav slayers now. Make PH joke right now. So I guess this is a really big way. So the question is, will it just be effective against cavalry or wyverns too? Because here's what I'm worried about. If all lances deal effective damage to cavalry now, that's going to make cavalry really bad. Imagine flyers. They're just going to dominate, right? I mean, I guess they're weak to bows, but still.
Axes have low accuracy, but high attack power. Bows strike enemies at a distance and can deal fatal blows to flying units.
I don't understand why they're so iffy about the weapon triangle. I just don't get it. Why not just bring the weapon triangle back? It's such an iconic feature of Fire Emblem.
And magic is effective against foes with heavy armor. It can also heal or otherwise support allies.
Here we got Ultand? Is that her name? Ultand. Ultand. That's an interesting name. Oh, Pepe? Her name is Pepe? Pepe? Oh, it's a dude, I think. Pepe? Is it a girl or a guy? I don't know. I honestly can't tell. That has to be a guy. Pepe?
Also,
it has to be a
swords
dude.
that call down lightning, gauntlets.
Oh, there's Anatolia. She's T-posing.
Like,
There's gonna be so many memes born out of this character.
The fucking gun on. So I kind of
also
I don't understand. Is it a dress or is it armor? Because it looks like armor, but it's shaped like a dress. It's really weird. Because that looks like armor to me. It's like an armor nun, I guess, which can be cool, but it needs to. I don't think they know.
Other unique weapon.
So yeah, look, guys, look at the fist weapons by her hands right there. This is a fist weapon. Guns are literally just ranged fist weapons. That's all they are. And you know what? I think they did it simply because it's easier to animate. I think that they were like, okay, we could have a ranged gauntlet animate, but we could just make it gun and just make it shoot stuff. It's easier to animate, I think.
It's to find. Positioning is a key element of combat. When you strike within an enemy's range of attack.
I don't understand, though, why they had to make the gun look so modern. Why couldn't they have gone with, like, a flintlock or a blunderbuss? That would have been way more thematic to Fire Emblem. I think gunpowder has a place in Fire Emblem, but a modern Glock? Really?
They might counterattack.
Yeah, they will counterattack if they can, I think they should have said, instead of might. That makes it sound like there's a chance, like a random chance they'll counterattack.
Consider attacking those equipped with close-range weapons from a distance. And get up close and...
Damina sword?
With close-range weapons from a distance. And...
Damina sword. Damina sword. Diego. Okay. Interesting. I will say this UI is better. I like this UI better than the Engage UI.
Get up close.
But I still don't... I mean, I guess you can't just do ×2 because, as you can see, the crit rate actually goes up on the second attack, which is interesting. She has 9% crit on the first attack and then 19 on the second. She might have some kind of Myrmidon skill that buffs critical hit on the second hit.
Close and personal against long-range opponents to avoid counterattacks. The terrain can also give you an advantage.
Oh, look, Speedwing, 30% avoid. Oh, wait, no, it's just 30 flat avoid. They just put the percentage on there to be funny. I hope Speedwing doesn't make a video about that and have to take it down. That'd be awkward.
While adjacent allies can receive buffs.
I like that you can see the stat bonuses from supports. Fire Emblem is very stingy about showing that before combat, and that always annoys me. Usually you have to enter combat to see the bonuses, but it's nice that you can actually just see it, you know?
Take advantage of the situation to control the battlefield in your favor. Combat arts are attack.
Yeah, so apparently weapon durability will not go down when you just hit normally. Combat arts will remove durability. So basically, you can use weapons for free now, but combat arts will drain their durability. So combat arts is the whole new resource system, which I actually don't mind.
Attacks unleashed at the expense of weapon durability. There are...
He's using Discerning Blow right here.
Attacks with greater power. Longer range.
Ursula, here she is. I think she's still one of the prettiest characters I think we've seen so far. And yeah, look, you have the black faces on the enemy generics here. That's definitely not a placeholder, guys. I think we can stop coping about that now. This is just how generics will look, which is kind of lazy, I think. And also, Ursula's a rogue, not a sniper, which is interesting. And there's the crest she has too. She's using Deadeye. I really don't like the way this grid looks. It looks ugly.
Or other
there we go. She's got her little Nell-style beauty mark right next. This is a very good design.
Advantageous effects. So use them in decisive moments.
Biden Blast!
Those special moves that consume your soul in exchange for power, called Blaze Arts. Kai releases a burst of otherworldly power.
Dude, this looks so broken. Look at this thing. Look at how big it is. This is like 𝗀𝗃, Emblem 𝗀𝗃.
Black Cloak can warp him to locations on the battlefield that aren't easily accessible.
You know, out of all the 4 lords, I gotta be honest, 𝗙𝗵𝗁 looks the weakest combat-wise, because, like, he just teleports. I mean, that's what we've seen. And teleportation is nice and all, but it's one guy teleporting versus Kai being able to cover, like, an 8x8 tile and, like, Blue Flame, or Leda summoning demons, or Theodora using gambits. Like, 𝗙𝗵𝗁's ability to, like, warp attack seems very weak compared to the others. I'm sure it's going to be great, though. I do like being able to, like, warp up and kill people in the backline. But my issue with this is that it's also going to put him in a very precarious situation, and he's the main character, so I'm guessing his death is a game over.
Theodora uses the power.
Dude, look how far she throws this rock. Look at this lady.
To rend the earth and...
That looks like shit. I'm sorry.
Foes. Lida plays her 𝗙𝗶𝗿𝗄 to buff allies.
Okay, so Lida can do some kind of like AoE buff. And she gets experience from it, which is nice. And she can summon demonic beasts. That is insane.
These special moves can turn the tide of battle. But
they literally have AoE attacks. Look at that.
Of the hero's health points.
Lysander attacking Tiala.
Fall in battle.
I think I need a break.
I can't believe they didn't tie Divine Pulse to 𝗔𝗔. They just it's just a feature you can use randomly. Let's see if we see a counter for how many times you can do this. Divine Sand. 100. Okay, you guys can't see it because of the chat. I'm gonna remove the chat very quickly. Bro, look at Divine Sand. 100 Divine Sand. Fortuna's Blessing. Okay, so it's tied to Fortuna. I see, because it's probably gonna be tied to her. 100 Divine Sand, ladies and gentlemen. It can't be 100 uses. Can it not? You don't think they'd give us 100 uses? At this point, just like, this is kind of what pisses me off about Divine Pulse as a mechanic. If you're going to give us 10 plus uses of it, just make it infinite at that point. Don't make it a resource at that point. If you're going to give us this many uses, just make it infinite. Make it infinite or make it a scarce resource. Do one of the two, but don't give us like 100 rewinds. There's no point. All I want is for this to be reduced greatly on the highest difficulty. That's all I want. Give rewind to everyone who wants it, but on the highest difficulty, it should be limited. It should be very limited. 10 are not infinite? No, but it feels like it practically. Maybe it consumes by 5. Let's pay attention to it and see if it goes down. I'm gonna remove the chat again so we get a better look. Let's see if we can see the divine sign going down.
Turn back time. After each move, you can rewind to any previous point in battle. So don't be afraid to rethink your strategy if things don't go.
We can't see anything. It just says divine and 100.
Strategy,
so it's hard to say. It seems like it's just a complete reskin of Divine Pulse, and that's what I think it's gonna be. Yeah.
Rethink your strategy if things don't go as planned. Based on their class, such as Shido.
Oh yeah, so the reclassing system is going to be 100% 𝗙𝗵𝗁𝗃𝗃 spelled.
And Bishop.
Some of these names I like. Other names I don't get. I like cataphracts, but really winged knights. Really, just call them Pegasus
White magic.
Yeah, so everyone can reclass into everything. It's the Treehouse is going to be certification system.
The weapons they can wield and their range of movement also vary. Classes are divided into beginner, specialty, and advanced tiers.
So we have 3 tiers of classes, unlike Treehouses, which did 4.
Classes are the foundation.
Yeah, everyone can become everything.
Gladiators excel in handling weapons.
So gladiators are myrmidons, basically. Diviners are monks.
Magic. And Orneus riders can cover more ground.
Oh, we got a new character here. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗍? 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗍, that's a... Is that really her name?
There are 5 beginner classes in all. Specialty classes.
Okay, so we have playable chariots, guys. Playable chariots.
Armored knights boast ironclad defense with heavy armor. Wing soldiers.
Wing soldier. I can't get over this shit. Wing soldiers sounds so dumb. And she has a 𝗙𝗏𝗏 spear. We have seen the 𝗙𝗏𝗏 sword and the 𝗙𝗏𝗏 spear. So apparently this is a special kind of weapon. Let me see if it does what I think it does. I think it deals extra crit on the second hit.
Obstacles. And
no, it doesn't, because she has the same crit and hit. But yeah, we've seen 𝗙𝗏𝗏 weapons.
Cover long distances. While charioteers can strike multiple enemies in a straight line. There are over 10.
Charioteer is kind of cool, though. I like that.
To attain.
And they can run over people. Dude, I can't believe we're getting playable elephants.
Advanced classes are masters of their skills. Cataphracts have the
Cataphract I like. Cataphract's a cool-ass name for a heavy knight.
Mobility of horses with the defense of heavily armored units.
Oh, Io. This guy's name is Io. I don't think we've seen him before. He looks like Felix.
Guardians are...
We got Utlan with the spear.
Spears and white magic. Plus other classes that possess a combination of strengths.
Elephant. Anna is an elephant rider? Anna is an elephant rider? Take this elephant. Is she gonna sell us elephants? Anna's an elephant rider. This is so stupid. I love it.
You'll also find the overwhelmingly powerful elephant riders and other classes that fight.
Yeah, that's Setheth. Blonde Setheth is in the game, and he's a dragoon.
While astride giant beasts.
You defeat me?
It's even the same voice actor, I think. Yeah, that's Setheth. He's just named Setheth. He's not even trying to hide.
Between matches, you'll...
Why does it have nipples?
have time to...
Yeah. 172 turns. My goodness, guys. We're going to be doing a lot of grinding in this game. I'm sorry. This is going to be a grinding game. Oh boy. Are we going to do a lot of grinding in this game.
To get ready for what's to come. You'll receive some useful intel about your next opponent. So use this information while exploring.
Yeah, there's the free time.
Or venturing off to improve your team's prowess in battle. The time is yours to spend.
So delicious.
Yeah, the dungeons I don't mind, and the
Let's look at some of the things you can do in Daxian. The Arena Plaza is where you can receive additional training once per week in the time.
Yeah, this is literally just Treehouse's training. This is just the tournament, like the arena from Treehouse's.
As your skills improve, you'll learn new moves to use in battle and be able to wield increasingly stronger weapons.
The question is, does an activity cost multiple turns? Because we see here in the bottom left 80 turns right there. Left 80 turns. So what I want to know is, how much does each activity cost in terms of turns?
On match days, you can watch battles between other participants unfold to research your opponents.
This literally just looks like a cutscene.
At the shopping arcade, you'll purchase weapons and tools.
Shopping arcade, yeah, this is just a shop, that's fine.
This temple row is one.
Maybe divine sand is tied to the points, maybe.
Watched over by a bronze statue.
I doubt it though.
Sovereign, and is home to 7 temples. Depending on
I fucking love that the queen of the kingdom is like 𝗙𝗵𝗁, please go sweep my floors, queen. Like it's so stupid. Hey 𝗙𝗵𝗁, my floor's looking a little dirty. Could you go grab the broom and clean up after me, please? Oh, Fire Emblem. You know, everyone's like, yeah, finally, strong woman moment. We're gonna tell a story about a queen. Yeah, you give me a second. She's gonna clean my kitchen first. Oh, this looks so dumb. This looks so dumb. I understand this is just like gathering weeds from the monastery that they reskinned, but it's just so funny to me that they chose 𝗙𝗵𝗁. They could have picked literally any other character for this. Like, any other character but 𝗙𝗵𝗁, the queen. Why would you put her in this position? It looks so dumb.
You'll acquire a blessing.
Halves damage for physical. Oh. That's interesting. So this is a blessing that you can activate, I think. Halves damage from physical attacks for 1 turn. This I like.
To use in battle.
This is like, oh, I like this a lot. Oh my god, look at these 4 characters though. We know the one on the left. She's the engage time drag.
That looks like shit.
Yeah.
I like that one though. I like the one on the right.
The one on the right looks good. Yeah, the other
this
three
guy
looks
too good, cool too.
Yeah, but what is up with the piss yellow tattoos?
Okay. First girl looks like she looks like shit. Second guy looks cool. Third guy looks like an actual goat.
Yeah.
And then like fourth girl looks really good. So.
Yeah, these I think these are probably for deities because we know the girl on the left is a deity. So these have to be deities.
These are the gods that you do chores in their temple.
I really do like though that these are like buffs that you can activate. I actually really think that's that's like the 𝗙𝗵𝗁 system from Triangle Strategy, where you have like abilities you can activate in battle. That's actually really cool.
These provide effects.
Oh, maybe they cost divine sand. Yeah, maybe they cost divine sand
and more.
Underworld boon, probably some kind of buff, I would imagine.
Speak to an exam.
Dietrich looks so funny when he's running. Look at him.
Speak to an exam proctor.
He looks so silly. Hello, I'm
Speak
Dietrich.
to an exam proctor to take a certification exam.
It costs 15 sand. Okay, interesting. So okay, you know what? I will give them this. I will give them this. If Divine Sand shares, if it's like you have buffs you can activate with Divine Sand, but rewinding also costs Divine Sand, so that the price for not rewinding is that you get cool buffs, that could be great. That could be great. Oh, they announced the manga? Okay, cool. I almost never read the manga. So I actually kind of like that. So if you turn back time a lot, you don't get the buffs. That can actually be peak. So here's the thing. I just want to be rewarded for not using Divine Pulse. I want there to be some kind of incentive not to use it. I want it to feel like a true resource. And it seems like they're actually going down that route with the Divine Sand now, which that actually makes me a little hopeful, believe it or not.
The chance of success depends on who's
Look at what they're doing to your boy.
taking the test. The chance of success depends on who's taking the test and the class they're aiming for. So be sure they have the necessary skills before a class they're aiming for. Success depends on who's taking the test and the class they're aiming for. The chance of success depends on
oh my god, Dietrich.
who's taking the test and the class they're aiming for.
He's not a...
So be sure they have
He looks so bad.
the necessary skills before applying.
Keep him in that. Just keep him in his... No!
Katana, Dietrich.
No!
Shido. More like Shido. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh yeah.
Attain the...
To attain the...
Okay. I saw a picture of Mongo.
You can also...
Yeah, send it to me. We can have a look. Oh my god.
Alright, I sent it to you.
I love 𝗙𝗶𝗿𝗄. Oh my god. Alright, let's have a look at her, shall we? Okay, let me... No, no. Asda. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? At this girl. I don't know if she has a name yet. There she is. Okay.
I am calling it right fucking now. This is Dietrich's sister. Look at the eyes and the hair. Same eyes, same hair color. That is like code in anime for sibling.
I'm gonna have to see her portrait because most of the 3D models look like shit, but I'm liking this so far. It's a little much.
The braids are a little too big. Like, I like
Yeah.
the back braid, but these just look stupid.
Yeah, so like I kind of have the same issue with this as I have with Olympia. It's too much. Like
Yeah.
I love braided hair. I love this style. There's just a lot of it.
Make them smaller.
Yeah, if
Look
it,
at how, like, because they're coming from a very tiny portion of hair at the top of the head.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they're the size of, like, fucking pool noodles. Like,
yeah. I will say though, this is probably my favorite looking character so far.
the outfit looks really good.
Yeah.
She's really pretty.
Yeah, I like her much more than Olympia. Have we gotten a name for her yet? I don't. She's shown in several cutscenes, but we have not seen a portrait or a name for her just yet. Can the woman shut up about my wife?
I said I didn't like her design, fucker.
Constance relative? Maybe.
No, it's Dietrich's sister. It's Dietrich's sister.
I mean, we know Dietrich loves his sister, so yeah, maybe. She does remind me a little bit of Claire, a little bit. Anyway, we'll see more of her.
Received quest.
Hold on, Mom? Did he just call Letta Mom?
You can also...
Hold on, Mom? Oh, he's probably like, oh, my mom's sick. Please hold on. Here's a quest, like go get a potion or something.
Quests from townsfolk. Complete them by the given deadline to receive...
By the way, I think my webcam is blocking it, but this thief has a wooden sword, by the way. Yeah, wooden sword. Why the fuck would you fight with a wooden sword? It's probably just like a super low tier weapon, but like really?
Complete them by the given deadline to receive reward.
Okay, quest complete. Acquired reward, Bale Pike. Acquired a reward of 600 gold. Okay, so you're going around completing quests.
You never know who might ask for your help.
In this matter.
The Divine Sovereign? Why would someone of your stature be here?
Yeah, here's a new girl. I think she's very tall. This might be a 𝗙𝗏. Yeah, she's pretty tall. Her name is what? 𝗙𝗏𝗃. Okay. I think her green hair kind of clashes a little bit, but...
Powerful warriors you meet in 𝗙𝗫𝗄.
There's Nene, who might very well... But here's the thing, though. I actually don't think Nene is Flayn. If Setheth is just called Setheth, why would Flayn change her identity?
Even if they turn you away at first, try giving them gifts.
Appreciate it.
Also, her voice is so different. Like, Flayn is all happy-go-lucky, and she's, like, whispering. I don't think this is Flayn. I just don't think so. Yeah, there's her again. That's the image we saw.
Invite them.
Do we get to see her name? We still don't get to see her name, but we get to see a little bit of her portrait here. Japanese site was updated too. Yeah, okay.
That might be enough to win them over. At inns, not only can you lodge...
Rent a room. Okay. Let me see what rent a room does.
At inns, not...
So meals, obviously, to increase support points.
Can you lodge and eat?
Rest for a turn to recover HP, magic, and motivation. Okay, so you can actually go to an inn to rest to get motivation back. This is interesting. Restore HP. So this means that if you take damage in a skirmish, you'll remain damaged. And motivation has made its return. They're copy-pasting a lot of Treehouse's mechanics into this game. You can tell. I think they literally used Treehouses as a baseline and worked on it. Auto activities, direct allies to gain... Yeah, this is... So you can set allies to gather resources and stuff like that.
You can let...
Okay, so here we see Dietrich, Fabian, Esmeralda, Michaela, Gusram, Zhangji, Io, Noctula, Sophia, Nidine, and Kirok.
Time pass to gain experience and gather materials automatically.
Okay, choose the number of turns to perform auto activities. Interesting. So you can set time for them to do stuff. Oh, interesting. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So you can actually spend... So we have 45 turns here. You see that?
Automatically.
And then it goes... You can spend 30 turns in a row to eat through your time very quickly. That's cool.
Looking good.
Characters who've grown close may converse and show their support to each other here.
Once you're done visiting Dagda, that might imply that his sister is in Fodlan, I think. I have an idea. Once you're done visiting Dagda, let's get your sister to teach us all about baking.
Oh, and can I get a raise? Then I'd be psyched to...
Okay, so she's gonna love money. That's gonna be her sole character trait.
Thanks, Kai. I came here to say I was pulling for you, but it went the other way around.
As your journey can...
How do you even go to the hot springs with that hair? Like this hair looks so dumb. I'm sorry, this looks so bad. Like, why couldn't they just have toned down her hair a little bit? They're going way too hard on some of these hairstyles, I think.
Continues. You'll gain access to even more facilities.
I'll remember this for a long time to come.
This is the Pale Raven's Perch, a spot where a mysterious white bird rests its wing.
Yeah. So here
you
is where you can actually go back. So you can
rest its wings.
How will this even work, dude? How will, like, is this just different save files or what? So you can go and you can play every route simultaneously. Like, how will this even work? This part, yeah, I agree, Speedwing. This is the part that confuses me the most out of all of this. It's so weird. Like, it's not a route, but you can play the, like, how does it even work? Like, is it just that you can play different routes consecutively? Is it like a load and save feature? You just play different chapters as different characters? Yeah, but are they completely different save files? That's what I want to know. You can play, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. These are just saves, right? These are just save files. That's what they have to be. Because if you can, like, literally swap over to Dietrich, how does that work with the characters that you've leveled up on your end? I think it's just a fancy way of loading a save file, really.
From here, you can swap to a different hero. Progress is saved for each of the heroes, so playing through all 4 of their stories in parallel is an option.
Yeah, okay. Since there's some sort of prerequisite to the time skip, maybe it doesn't really matter in the late game. I don't know. One thing I really do like, though, is that they say that you can fight the demon on your own without recruiting the heroes. It just gets harder. That, to me, sounds like a hard mode. That sounds very interesting to me, and that sounds like a really cool challenge. Like, go fight the demon without any of the heroes. And they say it's possible, but it's really hard. So that's actually really nice. I like that a lot.
When you venture outside of 𝗙𝗵𝗁, you can explore areas across...
All right, so let's pay attention to the turns left. 24 turns left, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how that turn counter goes down.
Across the continent. Time passes every time you move, so plan your expeditions carefully.
So it seems like there's actually a time. So we got 23 turns, 22 turns, 15
Visit
turns.
Towns to purchase local wares.
Anything you'd like?
Plan your expeditions carefully.
Okay. Yeah, so it seems like you'll actually be able to travel multiple points in a single day, because it's, you see, 1 point, still 1 point, still 1 point. So it seems like you can actually go quite far in a day. I do like that the map changes to nighttime. That's actually pretty cool.
To purchase local wares.
Anything you'd like?
Or gather information that could be useful on your adventure. Travel with your ally.
There she is again. We get to see more of her outfit. So let's zoom that in a little bit. She looks like a Pegasus Knight, but she might not be. Let me let's have a look at her, shall we? I do like her outfit a lot. She looks great. Like, this is a great design. She looks like a Pegasus Knight, but I don't think she is one, because we've seen her with a sword and shield. I mean, you can reclass anyone to, but this is a phenomenal design. I really like the way she looks. She looks really good here. Her braids don't look so comically big here either. So, no, this is great. Again, there's a bit too much on everything. Like, there's just so many little accessories here. A little too much of engage, I think. But she looks fantastic. I wonder what her name is.
Allies to improve everyone's abilities in battle. With your allies to improve everyone's
Oh, there's a new character right there with the buns. I don't think we've seen her before.
abilities in battle.
Here we see the blonde girl again. And Lewin.
Enemies will
Thief Gang.
randomly appear.
Okay, look though. 112 turns left. 112 turns left, ladies and gentlemen. That's so much.
On the world map. When you encounter one, a skirmish will begin. Earn experience
Thief Gang
by felling your foes. You'll also find dungeons.
201 turns left. Oh my god. Oh. 201 turns. Oh. Bro. No, I am a lot more aware of what a turn is now, because we could see how far you could actually move in one turn. I think 201 turns is a lot. You can just skip. Can I though? Can I really? How much are you going to miss out on if you skip, right? 387 HP, 100% magic. Like, why does she have 300 HP? What? Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, we may not be in a position where we can skip this. If we're playing on the hardest difficulty, you might need to optimize. That's what worries me.
Where you'll collect materials for strengthening
Wood's Steel is back.
along with other treasures.
Dew of Peace.
When you encounter enemies...
So we got wolves, we got worms, we got whatever the fuck that is. Okay, this is interesting though. Sweetie, look at this. This reminds me a lot of Expedition 33.
Huh?
There's like, whenever you fight monsters in dungeons, you don't fight them regularly.
Based clash that differs from normal battles.
We'll fight them in a kind of like Expedition 33 style battle.
You can perform attack combos with your allies.
Yeah, you have to like time it.
Each of the 4 perform attack combos with your allies.
I think.
It just looks like if maybe everybody attacks.
You can perform attack.
Oh yeah, there's a hit rate. Okay, so I guess yeah, so it's kind of like what it is it's a battle, but
I suppose I must.
In clashes, you.
Yeah, I guess it still is just regular Fire Emblem. It's just that you don't move, you just attack.
You can perform attack combos with your allies. Plus, each of the 4 heroes can use abilities.
I know there are turn-based games aside from Expedition 33. It was just the first thing that came to mind. Answer's Cry reveals foes lurking at locations within range. Okay.
That are unique to them.
Okay, so Dietrich can summon Sound Your Blade.
For instance, Dietrich can flush out enemies in hiding.
Oh, he can summon random encounters. He can summon random encounters.
Soldiers in towns.
Oh. Yeah, so battalions very much seems to be unique to Theodora.
And send out her assembled troops to gather materials.
Okay, so she can use her battalions to gather resources.
Or
interesting. Okay. We have yet to see any other character than Theodora use these.
Deploy them in battle.
Dude, this is just a copy-paste of the Treehouse's Gambit, which I hated the way this looks, by the way. It's so dumb.
Need some help!
Make the most of these commands to...
So you can capture mounts, it would seem. Oh, Letta can go around and do dances to get money.
Bold warriors, draw now upon your
Letta the stripper.
Hold fast to the devotion in your beating.
There's gunning on again.
Hold fast to the
Ah, there you go. I do actually kind of like her a little bit. I just wish her dress was. I wish they could decide whether it's fabric or metal. So it kind of looks like a weird combination of both. Okay, chat, say it. I know you're gonna say it, so go ahead.
Your beating hearts. For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I, the divine.
I don't know who heard Dietrich, but he's struggling here.
Sovereign.
Oh, he's up against like a demonic beast, it looks like.
To you. People of Daxian.
I'm pretty sure that's the guy who killed her dad.
Hear me now, as I declare that the heroic.
I got like this. She's like, oh, I may not be able to beat you in swordplay, but I can beat you in a playoff. It's like the D&D bard pulling out the mandolin. But here's Wonderwall. That's funny. Yeah, I know she can summon beasts. It's just funny. Music is great. That's the one area I always expect Fire Emblem to deliver. And yeah, we get our time skip, ladies and gentlemen. 5 years later, everyone's dead. Can't believe they spoiled this. Yeah, this is how the game will start, apparently.
In times flow
thought she said on the Switch.
Broken memories alight. I see that my song has finally reached your ears.
The singing isn't amazing. Yeah, it's not the best singing I've heard.
5 years after the heroic games.
So they're kind of borrowing an element of Awakening's story here. It's kind of like this is the world where 𝗲𝗻 won. The Risen have taken over. That I think they're really taking inspiration from Awakening. It's like a post-apocalyptic hellscape.
Dagda faces its end at the hands of the revived demon god 𝗏𝗏.
𝗏𝗏, okay. Everyone's dead.
Even the 4 heroes who played a significant role in the heroic games have vanished. To confront the situation, the progenitor god, 𝗙𝗵𝘁, calls down a single soul.
There's the feet.
This is the story's true protagonist.
I love how it's like, yeah, those other 4 guys, they're not that important after all. You are the hero of the story. This is the true main character. It was you all along. Screw those other guys. They're not that great, but you're like an angel. You're the real cool hero of the story, guys. You are the best. Everyone worships you. True OC, yeah, they literally injected. They waited until the last to reveal Shadow Lord, guys.
You are given.
Look how cool you are. You're soloing like a whole group of enemies, and no one can touch you because you're just so badass. Oh, look at you, dude! Is this a fucking Warriors combo? Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit. He's playing Warriors. This guy's playing Warriors. Look at him. Look at him. This is so stupid. Oh yeah, look, and here we see, this is like the first time we see 𝗏𝗁 actually attacking the Nameless. Nameless X, finally you got into the game. Congrats, dude. 5 damage. 𝗏𝗁 kind of sucks, dude. Turns into a bird. Oh my god, he does! Hush, 𝗏𝗁, don't cry, or they'll hear us. You'll give us away. Was it a... Is it Shadow Lord? No. It's just a bird. Bro, he turns into a bird! No damage? What a wimp.
More on your own.
Bro, look, he does this amazing combo.
With the knowledge that...
Clink. This guy sucks.
It's
no damage.
Easy task.
Oh. He fucking dies. What a pussy. What a wimp. They just show a scene of the Avatar getting clapped. What is going on here? Probably, I would imagine this is some kind of tutorial segment. It's like, no, 𝗏𝗁, you can't defeat the dragon this way. You gotta use the super duper special 𝗏𝗁 beam. Yeah, this smells like a tutorial. Okay, I'm sorry. This girl looks like shit. I'm sorry, this is by far the worst design so far. What is this? What are we doing here, Fire Emblem? Seriously, what is this? Is she I think they're trying to make her look like a carnival dancer. I think that's kind of what they're going for here. But they're like, carnival dancers can look good. She doesn't. Yeah, it's clearly a carnival reference, but the colors, man. Like, let me see if I can. Like, they're so I know the aesthetic she's going for, basically. Let me see if I can find like a good picture. So they're trying very hard. Let's see if I can. Let's see. So they're trying very, very hard. Yeah, I think this one will do nicely. So they're trying. They're trying very hard to kind of go for this aesthetic with her. That's kind of what what this is a reference to, basically. Very colorful, very like flashy, colorful. The design might grow on me, maybe. But yeah, they're trying very hard to make her a carnival dancer, like carnival style dancer. Like with the flashy color. The problem I have though is that it's all her hair. I think that's kind of what, like, carnival dancers have a lot of color on them. They have like wings and feathers and stuff, but she has it all in her hair, and I think that's what's putting me off on this design. If she had like actually like a shoulder accessory with like feathers on it, I think that would actually look a lot better. I mean, she has something on her. She has a cloak of some kind that kind of flares out, but.
It's fucking ugly. She looks like an OC. Like,
yeah, it clashes with the style of.
That is like the ugliest shade of piss yellow I've ever seen.
Yeah, she has the piss yellow and the purple. Hair expert Mangs. You know, I am a bit of a hair expert. It's just the outfit is okay. But it's the color, it's the different colored hair that kind of gets me a little bit. But we'll see. Maybe once I see her portrait, maybe we see her from multiple angles. Maybe she'll grow on me. We'll see.
Or use the time-traveling
Her face is fine. Her design is fine.
powers of the goddess.
Like her body type is fine. Her eyes are pretty.
To change the fates of the.
Yep. Here's 𝗏𝗁 showing up. Talking to the characters.
4 heroes.
Showing up at the start of the game. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. Yeah. Showing up to talk to Dietrich.
You must carve your powers.
He is totally gonna be playable.
To change the fates.
100%. This one character that they keep hiding in every battle, 100% 𝗏𝗁. It has to be. It has to be. He is so going to be playable. Yeah, I know we've seen him be playable already against the dragon, but the question is how playable is he going to be in the past? Like, we see him fight. I am very, very sure, Speedwing, that the dragon we see him fighting here. This is how, yeah. This is the start of the game. I think this is a scene from the start of the game.
Oh.
And here, I think this is probably from the. This is like akin to how 𝗙𝗫 fights Sombron in the first map of Engage. This is like 𝗏𝗁 is fighting this dragon, and it's going to be like a tutorial fight, but he unleashes his power and he deals no damage against the dragon, and then the dragon kills him. And then Sothis is like, use divine pulse to go back and use the combat art to kill the dragon instead. Like, this. I bet this is the tutorial, and it's just gonna teach you the concept of death.
Or use the time-traveling powers of the goddess Fortuna. Those who join you in the future.
And I very much think that 𝗏𝗁 will just be a regular playable guy. They also said we can handle him solo. Yeah, but he's not fighting the demon god here, though. This dragon is not the demon god, I think. Or maybe he is, actually. I don't know. Does he look like a final boss? Maybe. Could be. We don't see his name, though. You guys think this is the final boss?
No easy task.
Yeah, we don't get to see his name. Trust me, it's not my webcam blocking it. There's just nothing there. I don't know. Say what you will about Sombron. Dude looked pretty cool. This guy does not look like a final boss to me. If this is the final boss, I'm going to be very disappointed. It looks like generic Dragon 254. This better not be the demon god. He does not look like a demon god. He looks like a demon god general.
Or use the time-traveling powers of the goddess Fortuna to change the fates of the 4 heroes. You must carve your...
That's a new character, I believe. Oh, that's like he looks like a merchant. Maybe it's like a Merlin style character. Maybe he's your convoy. He could very well be your convoy. And we got Bonaventure, and then the other guy that I've forgotten the name of.
Saving Dagda from destruction. Those who join you in the future will strengthen the might of your assembled forces.
Yeah, so you will indeed have the ability to go back and recruit all 4 characters, which will probably turn into some kind of a golden route for a best ending, I would imagine. What it really seems to me, though, is that I don't actually think that... I think Fortune's Weave will be fully beatable on one playthrough. I do not think that it is like, okay, I did the letter route, let me go back and do the Dietrich route. I actually think they want you to do all 4 characters at once and like beat the game immediately. I don't know if this is like yeah, that's why you can jump from route to route. They really do want you to get all of them. Which, I mean, that kind of bumps me out a little bit, because one of the reasons I like the idea of 4 routes is it gives you replayability, right? It's like, okay, I beat the game on Dietrich, now let me go back and try Theodora. It might still work like that. They just might have the ability for you to do all 4 routes at once. The true question is, can you take characters away from your allies? I mean, we've seen the ability to recruit people into your army, so... Get the 4 people to assemble super friendship to slay the dragon? I mean, that looks like what it is.
This is where your story begins. The end of the world.
Yeah, and they literally say it. This is where your story begins, the end of the world. So you really are Lucina in a sense.
At the hand.
Oh! This is the first time we get to see her face,
begins.
the evil mummy.
The end of the world.
Very briefly, I'm going to see if I can pause it. There she is. Okay, so this is evil dragon mommy right here. Okay, she kind of... I expected her to look a little more evil. She looks kind of normal. Green hair. And I think she is the Baylor's mom. Tiki? No, it's not Tiki, but she kind of looks like evil Tiki. Would. I just think it's interesting that she has the same accessory on her back that Sombron has. Sombron has the spikes on his, like, Sombron has an accessory that it goes out from his back and it has spikes on it. She has a very similar one, so she's definitely a fell dragon. You think the baby is the MC? You think the baby is 𝗔𝗌? I think the baby is the demon lord.
The hands of the demon god.
Are we gonna get the 4 demons? I hope we get the 4 demons. Yeah, there's Fortuna. She's just hanging around, by the way. There she is. Fortuna. She's tiny. Or maybe 𝗔𝗌's just really big. Or maybe she's just far away. It's kind of weird. The perspective looks kind of weird here.
Which path will you walk?
Yeah, and here are the 4 paths that 𝗔𝗌... So, looks to me like in order to get the best ending, you gotta unlock all 4 obelisks. This is... I think this might actually be the route select screen. I think this will happen shortly after the tutorial. This is 𝗔𝗌 walking up, and it's like, choose your route. And Fortuna is standing right there.
The rest is up to you.
Mama Sophis.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave launches September 17th, only on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. The Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagden collection, which includes a 150
So we've officially gone through the entire trailer. I probably missed a bunch of stuff though. So
will be available the same day.
Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to interact with you guys a little bit. I'm gonna read donations, and then we're gonna do some. I want you guys to like just shoot me a bunch of stuff that you saw in the trailer, maybe some stuff you'd like me to go back and rewatch, and then I think I'm gonna finish off with like my general thoughts. So we'll stream for maybe like another 30 minutes, I think, and then I want to get going on a video probably. So I'll just have the footage roll in the background without sound. We'll put on some music probably. All right. Just gonna have this running in the background. All right, let me just go over all the donations that ticked in while I was doing this. Let's see. Let me see. Wow, 1,400 people watching. My goodness. Thank you. All right, let me just go through the donations real quick. 𝗵𝗶𝗿𝗲𝗃 donated $2. Can't believe Ashmel borrows from Lynn. Kinda does. Creamy Old donated 20 crowns. What if Ashmel's gameplay is just warriors? Oh my god, you might be right actually. 𝗙𝗵𝗿𝗄𝗃 donated 6.9. 𝗙𝗵𝗁 𝗃𝗍𝗄. 200 turns of mining and it's all for you. That's what I'm really scared about. Vanguard Commander says, I think the turns are both for the map and the activities. Yeah, it seems that way. Wing of Shu donated $2. So Earth used 6 billion turns used based on this math. Short donated $5. Will Mr. Mangs play all 4 routes at the same time? Probably not on my first playthrough. I think I'll just do one. Vanguard Commander donated $5. I realize we don't know the attack speed formula. It's probably going to be 4 or 5 points like Tree Houses. 𝗷𝗚𝗃𝗀𝗃 donated $5. Hey Mangs, if you use Blessing that costs Divine Sign or Rewind Time, will you get Divine Sign back? I have no idea. I hope you don't. Momino says, I don't think those are crests but temple buffs. Yeah, I think they are too. Hönemo donated 50 Donkey Kongs. They should remove Divine Pulse entirely on the highest difficulty. I would like that, but they're never going to. But at least limit it. Yamatoko donated $6. I think Divine Sign might be a resource that you need to gather and not refresh, so you need to spend time to gather it on the map. This has potential, actually. I really like the concept of Divine Sign. If they do it right, this could be very good. This could be the first time Fire Emblem does it right. Red Olsen donated $5. Not just a gun, but an underbarrel laser sight. It's way too modern. It's stupid. Vanguard Commander donated $5. Son, they say child supporter too! I love how Kai's chat just walks into the jail. Momenamino, Momo donated $2. Is Eshmel the White Bear in the monastery? Oh, they might try to shoehorn him into tree houses like that. The Racer Moon donated 10 Australian ducks. Introducing some demon god undead and a time goddess seems bizarre since Treehouses only had Sothis as a god aside from some Slither ones that were wiped out. Yeah, they're going really hard on this. I wonder if they're overreaching. Motex donated 25 Ron. Go through the game as other guys since they are MCs that you walk with the story to present it to Ashmel and then jump in time to save them. There's so many ways they could go about this, I really don't know. Sander GBA donated $5. It seems like the time skip is the beginning of the game and then you go back. Yeah, absolutely, that's what they're doing. 𝗵𝗶𝗿𝗃𝗀𝗃 donated $10. Hype, but why so many spoilers at the end? Just tell us there's a time skip and that's it. Also, Sothis punished Magnus and now stuck in a time loop. I think they're oversharing. They're over-revealing in this. They really shouldn't have gone into that big a detail, I think. It's kind of sad. 𝗷𝗚𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃 donated $5. So then how long each route going to be if the game is incentivizing you to play all 4 routes before the true game starts? This could be very, very time-consuming. I'm a little worried. Canadian Samurai donated 2 Canadian bucks. Ever since Fire Emblem Fates has to have feet. Yeah, they love the feet in this game. We're never getting rid of it now. Sander GBA donated $5 with Divine Sand. If you have to collect it before using it, maybe you can bypass it entirely for Ironmans. That's what I'm thinking, actually. But Divine Sand also seems to be used to give buffs, which that's something I'm very interested in for an Iron Man. I think the ECH solution is just not to use Rewind for an Iron Man. All right, guys. come on. I want you guys to fire some not necessarily questions, but I want to hear your opinions here. I'll highlight the ones that are good. And if you've noticed anything that I've missed, or maybe you just want to give a take on what your thoughts are, I will highlight your comment, read it out on stream, and give my opinions. Anything you want to like get off your chest about this game, bring it out right now. Okay? I'm giving you the mic basically. So anyone? Creamy donated $20. How do you think they will shoehorn Byleth in there? You know what? I actually don't think Byleth's gonna show up. There might be a reference to him, but I don't think he's gonna show up. Oh damn, that's really fucking loud. Oh my god. KH Slayer donated $5. I think you have to unlock each route by doing certain things in other routes. I hope that's the case. Fishlord donated $10. I thought this was going to do a genealogy of the Holy War with 𝗙𝗃 being Sigurd, but no. I just hope if you play each path, they keep their levels and weapons. That I'm really hoping that too. Otherwise, it's gonna feel very meaningless. All right. Let's see. Divine Sand will probably be used to revive units. The use for them we've seen is used to use the power of the gods. I mean, will they both have revival and divine pulse? That feels like overkill to me. That does feel like overkill to me, but who knows what they'll do, right? 𝗙𝗵𝗁𝗃𝗂𝗃 says, I was super hyped for Dietrich, but then they started advertising him as a guy who just seeks strength in duels. I'm starting to have second thoughts about him. He does seem to have that archetype, but he also seems a little insane, so we'll see. They could do him right, but yeah, if he's just a guy who likes to fight, then that could be kind of boring, I agree. With the ability of play all routes, if you recruit Nene with Kai, maybe you can't recruit her with Theodora. That would be interesting, and that's how I hope they do it, because that actually sounds interesting. I worry that the story of the second half is generic. We must stop the evil dragon, and nothing more interesting than that. It does kind of seem like that's what it's leading up to, and I'm not hyped about it either. We'll see. It looks like the route split will be at the beginning of the game, but then they all converge on the second half with maybe different endings depending on how many lords you recruit. I mean, that's exactly what it seems like to me. That is exactly what it seems like to me. Shadow Rogue donated $13.99. I believe you play the Gladiators route to find the point where they disappear. That's when 𝗙𝗃 steps in to save them from their fate. Yeah, so he's definitely doing time travel to go back in time to kind of intervene on their behalf, and then he changes the course of time by doing that. Fincarn donated $50 Mexican. I'm worried about the story quality. They might be able to do something interesting, but this feels like engaged levels so stupid. Modern Fire Emblem has not been able to write properly. It started in Awakening. It kind of went a little before then too, but yeah, Modern Fire Emblem has not been good at writing for over a decade, so I don't really have big hopes on the story, but we'll see. Fortune weaving, 𝗙𝗃, the Pale Raven, Dagdan, Fate God, trying to weave a new fate fortune for the characters Dagda. Also, does the beast Dietrich face in the sea looks like what 𝗙𝗃 loses to? Maybe. I don't know. You can skip turns at the inn. It's more than a fast forward because your units keep leveling or searching items. Yeah, and that's good, but the question is how much less optimal is it going to be to skip rather than to play yourself, right? How much of a debuff are we talking here? If I do everything myself, I gather it manually, how much more stuff am I going to end up with rather than if I just auto-battle it? Are we talking 50% less? 70% less? Because if it's like, if they're comparable, then yeah, I'm just going to use the inn and do a fast forward. Because I don't really like all this minigame stuff. So I'm really hoping that's the case. Trista Wolf donated $5. What I kind of found interesting was they talked about having white magic user. Does that imply that there is black magic user? No mix of both? Probably white and black magic is going to be separated, but I fully expect some kind of DLC class to use both. Because that sounds like something they'd use for a DLC class for me. I think the 4 divine characters you do bidding for have some overlap with the saint statuses in the monastery, like 𝗘𝗺𝗃𝗃. Yeah, I think so too. If you're expected to do all 4 routes, the 200 plus turns might be shared with all routes instead of 1 route. That doesn't make any sense at all. Like, you use time in Dietrich's route and you lose time on the Lettuce route. I don't think that. I think the playing all 4 routes at once is just a glorified save game function. I really think that's what it is. Classes being weapon locked is very promising. I think at least we won't have everyone with gauntlets and bows. Yeah, thank God for that. One of my least favorite things about Treehouse is that you can put bows on everyone. It really ruins class identity. So it's good that they're at least not copying that aspect. There was a segment with Dietrich where he looks like he's transforming into a demonic beast. Yeah, the one where he's like bleeding and like fighting some kind of... I don't think he's transforming into one, but he's definitely fighting a demonic beast. As an engaged apologist, I'm hyped. Condolences to the story players, though. Yeah, the story's probably gonna suck. Man, I'm so tired of FE avatars. I recently started playing Path of Radiance for the first time, and man, do I miss having one Lord and no FE avatar. I don't main Robin too much, but after them I feel like it went bad. Yeah. Avatars, I think 𝗏𝗏 is probably going to be the most Shadowlordy avatar we've ever seen. I really, really think so. I was very positive at first because they kept him so hidden. I thought he would barely play a part. He's definitely playable. He's definitely on the maps. They're just hiding him. And he's going to be so busted. So this is what I'm getting from all of this. They're copying so many mechanics from Treehouses. They're also copying Byleth, I think. I think 𝗏𝗏 is just Byleth with a different coat of paint. He's going to be present in a lot of scenes. He's going to be fighting on all maps, and he's going to be a really powerful character, I think. I'm astonished by the lack of originality again. So many ideas taken from other Fire Emblem games, other games in general. This wasn't made by people who give a shit. I think you should be cautious to judge it too fast. Yes, they are copying a lot of Treehouse's mechanics, but it makes sense. Treehouses is the best-selling Fire Emblem game of all time. They look at that and they go, people love this game. Let's do what it did. However, I am hopeful that they've changed enough to the point where it won't just be 3 houses all over again. Like, just the fact that they're locking weapons to classes is a huge improvement. Again, let's remember, Fire Emblem has historically taken old mechanics that didn't work out and improved upon them. The pair-up mechanic of Awakening was garbage. In Fates, it was perfect. Engage did a lot of improvement on gameplay in general on Tree Houses. So I think it is likely that they might not just copy Tree Houses 1 for 1. But they might. It's a possibility they might. Considering Byleth is soulbound to Sothis, I wouldn't be surprised if it was literally an incarnation of Byleth. They might very well do that, like, oh, you were Byleth all along, ha ha ha, you know? Let's see. Ardorelis donated 100 RS. Mangs, they updated the Japan site. Shows more character profiles, including some gods. Okay, cool. Let me, we can go and have a look. Let's see. Japanese Fortune Sweave site. Let me see if I can find it. Fire Emblem. Where is the... I can't... I try to Google it, but I can't find it. Can someone link it to me? Like, send it to my mail or something? I think, like Three Houses, this is another attempt to explore parts of it and see what works. A little bit of Engage and traditional stuff, new features and old. This seems like an experiment. Yeah, they're experimenting a lot. The question is, how much of Tree Houses are they going to copy over, and how much of it are they going to improve upon? That's the big question. Or that will decide whether this is going to be a shit game or a good one. Hot talk maybe. Apart from the story and design, this game seems like an overall good direction for Fire Emblem, especially with the introduction of turn-based combat, how Divine Sand works. P.S. Love how spares work now. There's a lot of things that make me happy. Like, there's a lot of promising things. If they go down the route of making Divine Sand a limited resource, and whenever you rewind, you don't get buffs. That's actually phenomenal. I like that. Because that means you punish the players for rewinding excessively. So this could be very good. Some combat animations are great as well. They're borrowing a lot of Engage animations, actually. And Engage has phenomenal animations, so... Are you ready for Fire Emblem Warriors 4 Ways? Oh, we're definitely getting a Warriors game of this. If this game does well, which I think it will, we're definitely getting a Warriors spin-off of this game. No doubt about it. The nun has her gun in the character portrait on the website. I'm losing it. Can someone send me the website? I tried Googling it, but I can't find it. Let me open up my Gmail and see if someone has sent me a link to the website. No, not yet. What? Japanese news? No lunatic mode on launch? Really? Oh, they're gonna do the thing with Three Houses where they release it as a DLC? Oh, they better not make it dog shit again. Is this actually true? Man, they really are copying Three Houses, aren't they? Yeah, where's the source? Thorth? 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 Mister? Can I get a Thorth on that? Or are you just making stuff up? Can't wait for IS to milk the Three Houses formula for the next 2 decades. Dude, if it works, they will milk it. Oh, no. Don't send it to my sponsorship. Send it to magnusmemes@gmail.com. I really like how it looks like the problem in this trailer has shown plot things so weird that it's not addressed correctly. It will ruin a lot. Literally, it can turn either Three Houses plot level or Engage. I don't think it's gonna be Engage bad, but I think it's gonna be. I think the story is gonna be far worse than Three Houses. This is just my gut feeling. Fire Emblem Heroes will have fun until Christmas, though. You know, I'm kind of surprised with Heroes. I feel like the amount of Engage and Three Houses banners we got after their respective releases was really pitiful. I don't think Heroes really cares that much about the mainline franchise anymore. Like, and also it like took so long until we started getting Three Houses banners. You guys remember, like, didn't it take like 6 months until we started getting Three Houses banners after launch? I do not understand for the life of me how they don't have a banner ready on launch. Like, when on August 17th, once Fortune's Weave launches, Heroes should have a Fortune's Weave banner out on the day that it launches to advertise it. But I mean, I think there's different people working on Heroes compared to Fortune's Weave. I don't think they really care that much to advertise the game. But I'm really sad that, like, it seemed like they don't care about the games at all. For Three Houses, there's been very few banners. There's a bunch of students who are not even in the game. Ah, here we go. Someone sent me the website. Let's have a look. Might have to do a Google Translate on this. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's go. Yeah, let's translate it to English. Let's see. No, we gotta move it to the side here. Alright. So we got Kai, Dietrich, Theodora, Letta. We already know about those. We got... Oh, okay. Interesting. Wow. Okay, we got a bunch of profiles here. This is helpful, actually. We can see... Can we literally see every single playable character in the game? Oh, there she is. Yeah, we don't get to see her... I like her portrait, actually. I just don't like the gun. She kind of looks like Nun Tarja, almost. I like her purple eyes. And she has a waistline. This was one of the issues I had with some of the other characters. I thought their waistlines were too broad, but she actually has an hourglass figure, which is nice. It's nice to see that they can actually do that. Yeah, here's the mommy everyone's going on about. Wow, they really just dropped the whole roster. No, okay, they only dropped Let Us Army. Okay, so we don't get to see all of them. But yeah, here's her.
I hate that fucking shade of yellow. I hate it so much.
I like her design. I don't like the colors. I think that her design is actually pretty cute, but there's too much hair. Yeah, and here's this guy. His portrait looks a lot better than his in-game art. And then we got Sothis right here. Okay. One of the gods of Dagda. Okay, so he's just a god. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, we got Peter. We got Big Sis right here. This guy. Hatsune Miku. Blacksmith Mommy. Napoleon. Dude, I forgot the name of. Money Girl. Got none. This masked chick. This guy. This guy. Oh, he looks kind of badass. The Moo Girl. Blonde Manuela. Lewin. Davis G. Axbro. Lysander. Glasses Girl. So I really like some of these designs. I actually think I like her. I do actually kind of like her. I just don't like the gun. But her like armor dress is actually kind of cool when you see the portrait like this. She's kind of badass. But the fact that she holds the gun in her portrait is hilarious. That's gonna be very weird when she reclasses, I think. I hope we get more character profiles soon. I want to see the blonde girl. Okay, let me get back to some more interaction with you guys. She kind of looks like Lysithea a little bit. Yeah, she does, actually. Sort of. A little bit like Lysithea. All right. Okay, renown is what gatekeeps exploration most of the map, meaning side quests are almost certainly vital to complete if you want to see the full map, which means grinding. Yeah, this is the problem I have. So as you get through the game further, it seems like you'll get more renown and more activity points, which means that the game is going to become increasingly more grindy as it goes on. This is the big problem with monasteries. You get more professor points, and then ultimately there's just so much to do. It just bloats the endgame so much. But hopefully you are able to like auto-skip with the tavern and it doesn't hurt you that much. That's probably what I'm going to do, I think, once I get tired of the minigames, which is going to be very quickly. We have a goddess called Fortuna. Does that mean we will have a goddess named Weeva? Weeva Fortuna. Isn't more game more better? Not if I have to spend 5 hours fishing. That's not more game. That's just the game forcing me to play it more. Is this a sequel or prequel? Definitely a sequel. Has to be. So what are your thoughts in few words? Does it look more promising, more like Second Three Houses with the same problems? I'm seeing a lot more of Three Houses in this than I want to. I'm a little more worried than hopeful at the moment. It all comes down to how they balance Sands of Time and pre-time. But I don't like how much copy-pasta Three Houses I'm seeing in this. It seems like they took Three Houses and they just literally copy-pasted all of the mechanics over to a new game. Oh no, it's not certifications, it's arena certifications. Oh, arena dinner, arena minigame, arena, like they just copied all the minigames from Treehouses Over and they just put arena in front of them. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I would have wanted to... There are some unique things like dungeon exploration. Fire Emblem pre-houses. They didn't show arena fishing. I know, right? I'm so gutted right now. Where's my fishing minigame? Are you a fan of the predominant use of arena maps? No. And it really does seem like a majority of the battles will be in the arena, which I really don't like. Even if they are creative with the terrain and they vary it up, I don't like the idea of the entire game being fought in an arena. I don't know if anyone here has played Dragon Age 2, but I actually like Dragon Age 2. I think it's a decent game. But my biggest issue with Dragon Age 2 is that the whole game takes place in one city. And that makes the world feel small, at least compared to the other Dragon Age games where you go around exploring. And I get kind of like the Kirkwall vibe from this game too, where it seems like the whole game takes place in one city. And I don't know if I like that. Yeah, you can run around the world and do mini stuff, but if every important battle happens in Dagniason, or whatever the capital is called, the world's going to feel very poor. One of the things I like about running around in Fire Emblem is like exploring different continents and feeling like you're actually traveling around the world, going on an adventure, instead of just being in one place. Well, I get the concerns. I feel they did it because Treehouse's success, so they just copied a lot from it. That's my fear. That's my fear. That they just go, Treehouse is good. Copy everything from Treehouses. Make 4 houses. Like, that's my fear. That's what they've literally done. But I'm hoping that they're a little bit more self-aware than that. Fishlore donated $5. Fire Emblem Power Crept Heroes. Red Olsen donated $5. Has a gun, comes from the West. Something you want to tell us, Japan? Yeah, that's how they see us. El Rudo donated 5 penis. Sorry, your currency is literally PEN, so it just looks like penis. Why time travel to save 4 people instead of just preventing the revival of the Demon Lord? They better explain that. They won't. Hashtag time travel hater. Yeah, I hate time travel. I've always disliked time travel as a storytelling device. Time travel is the laziest storytelling device in the history. Because if you have the ability to time travel, you should in theory be able to do anything. But no, like, oh, I can time travel, but only back 5 years. It's like time travels but with caveats, you know? Donated 2000W. Mangs, there's videos on the JP site in characters. Okay, I didn't see any, but... I'm glad they took a step back from Treehouses and maybe engage class flexibility, but it still seems kind of too freeform. Oh, my brother or my sister. It's going to be free reclassing for everyone, I think. I mean, it's going to be the certification system from Treehouses. You'll need weapon ranks to pass certain exams. I mean, we literally saw Dietrich cycle through 5 different classes. There's no way they're not going to let everyone become everything. So, yeah, no. Everyone, you're going to be able to make everyone a Wyvern. I am 100% sure of it at this point. After seeing what I've seen now, 100% or 99.9%. Because you can never be 100. How many endings do y'all think this game will have? Let's hope it's just not 2 endings. Beat all 4 stories and don't. And every ride has something unique in the grand scheme of the final battle. That would be nice. What I want, ultimately, is replayability. That's why I don't like the whole, like, play all routes at once kind of slot that they're doing. I like the ability of playing 1 route, finishing it, go back, playing another route, finishing it, and then once I play all 4, I get a golden route. That's how I would like it, because if the game is good, I want excuses to replay it. You know? I want an excuse to go back and try it again. If I do everything on the first playthrough, then why should I go back and redo it a second time, you know? Do you think it'll have paired endings? Sure. I mean, Engage had paired endings. Treehouses had paired endings. This one will too. Treehouses was the worst post-Awakening game. Story was good, depending on the route, but that's about it. Maybe Shadows of Valentia was worse, but that's a Gaiden remake, so come on. Well, yeah, Shadows of Valentia copied Gaiden too faithfully. It shouldn't have done that. And Treehouses was way too grindy. So they both had issues. I think there's a total of 20 playable routes based on the combinations you can make. I don't think that's how it's gonna work. 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝗃 will probably upgrade, or you'll get a list of level up. I'm hoping so, because if the main characters are the only ones who can use 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝗃, then it's gonna suck if they are locked to the same 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝗃 all game. Thoughts on the roster size? The random characters we haven't seen a profile makes it looks like a 50+. I'm actually very hopeful, because on the website there was like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna get 50+ characters. I really don't. But if we did, that'd be amazing. I am hopeful that at least the roster's gonna be bigger than 3 houses, so that's good. I like big rosters in Fire Emblem. I think the more playable characters, the better. The new monastery is lame, but the world map is interesting. If we have to make decisions based on travel time and potential rewards like metaphor, it all comes down to how they scale it. But judging on what I've seen, it seems like you can cycle through days rather quickly, but it also seems like running around doesn't drain that much time at all. So it seems like if you want to, you can do a lot of stuff. 200 turns, and you can travel pretty far in one turn. It seems to me like you'll be able to do a lot if you want to, and that worries me a lot. It could be where you have to gather the heroes from past only to get them if you have not got a savor their story. We're just speculating at this point, who knows. More character? More better. Yes, 𝗙𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃, you're right. Yes. More character, always better. More gameplay, not always better. If gameplay bad. If gameplay good, then good. If gameplay bad, then bad. Counterpoint, if you get to play through all the routes in one playthrough, you don't have to do 10 playthrough, copy-pasted early game chapters, probably. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I will say that is one thing that bothers me with 3 houses. I mean, Fate's kind of fixed that, though, with Branch of Fate. Fate's kind of found a solution to that. You play the tutorial once, and then you get a Branch of Fate that you can go back to. I really like that, actually. I think that was the perfect way to do it. Prevents you from playing the prologue every time. You can restrict yourself to 1 lord too. Could make for fun challenge runs. That's what I'm hoping, Davis. I'm hoping that this is a self-imposed hard mode you can do, where you get to choose between solo 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝗃 or 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝗃 +1, 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝗃 +2, 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝗃 +3, or 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝗃 +4. Where 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝗃 +4 is the easy route, +3 is harder, +2 is a lot harder, and +1 is like lunatic, and solo 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝗃 is like impossible level difficulty. If that's how they do it, that's actually going to be real cool. Because that means you can scale the challenge based, like, if you want to take your time, get all the lords, get all of them together for an easy run-through of the game, that caters to completionists, it makes them feel powerful. But for the crazy people who are more interested in not wasting time, who wants big challenges, we can do like, okay, I'm going to do an 𝗙𝗏𝗄𝗃 D-Trick only challenge, where I only get D-Trick, and it makes the endgame super difficult. That actually makes me very hopeful, if that's how they're going to do it. Bring back Awakening Lunatic Plus difficulty. You know, I hate this difficulty, but I like that it's there for the crazy people. I don't like it. I'm never going to play Awakening Lunatic Plus. Fuck that difficulty. But for the crazy people, it should be there. I think that having a, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there was a scrapped infernal difficulty of 3 houses. It's in the game's files, and it's like overtuned as fuck. Like, the enemies are like level 99 in the prologue. It's clearly not balanced at all. But I think it should have been in anyway, just for the people who want to do it. Because people trivialized maddening mode in 3 houses after a while. People found builds that just blazed through maddening. So it would have been fun to see the infernal difficulty for those people. I wouldn't play it, but I like that it's there. Mango, I think you can see growth rates in the game now. What makes you say that? I haven't seen any indication of that. But if that's true, then that will be the first official Fire Emblem game where we can actually display growth rates. I think the gameplay will be fine, but the story will be atrocious. Yeah, I think the story's gonna suck. It seems like the elephant can be attacked by up to 8 melee users, so they're either a broken class to compensate or a bad class for the player. Yeah, they seem like they'll take up more space on the map, which, I mean, that's the way to do elephants. They're basically playable demonic beasts. That's what they are. And I like it. Feels like they put an emphasis on making the open world grinding fun, since it's outside the arena and the map layouts are different. Yes, but no matter how fun the minigames are, they're gonna suck if we do them for 2 hours in between each map. Like, it doesn't matter how fun they are, you're gonna get tired of them if they overdo them. The trick is to restrain the player, force them to actually distribute their resources, and make the minigames fun so that you actually look forward to playing them. Again, I've said this before, but XCOM 1 and 2 does the perfect mix between base and combat. With XCOM 1 and 2, whenever you're in the base, you're looking forward to the combat, and before you get tired of the base, there's a combat coming up. And then when you're doing combat, you have fun, but you're looking forward to going back to the base to optimize. So it's like you're constantly looking forward to the other section. And that creates a very enjoyable gameplay loop, where you always want to play more. If Fire Emblem could nail the XCOM balance between base and fight, that would be perfect. But somehow I feel like they're not going to do that, because they've shown very little restraint with this. 200 turns, that's way too much. I hope they don't butcher the localization. Oh, they will. It's probably going to be Treehouse doing this again. Oh, don't you worry. They're going to take away any interesting supports. And anything that's even mildly controversial, they're going to just censor. Does a character say, ooh, I don't like the way I look? They're going to change it to, oh, I made a grimace. Whoa. So yeah, that Treehouse is going to Treehouse. Treehouse is like the guy who's worked at a place for 10 plus years. And he's like completely useless, but he's been there for so long that no one wants to fire him. I deserve all the hate I get, but I'm going to do the 4 routes concurrently. That's clearly what they want you to do, so go do it. I love the new avatar, Edgy Edgelord 𝗥𝗏𝗄𝗃. Yeah, he's even edgier than Dietrich. He out-edges Dietrich. Alright, rather than 4 routes at once, I think they quest from Radiant Dawn, where it's less 4 routes, more 1 route, 4 weave points. Let us summon some monster to escape that Kai ends up beating, for example. I don't think they're going to take any inspiration from Radiant Dawn. I think they look at Radiant Dawn and they look at a game that almost killed the franchise, and I don't think they want to borrow anything from it. I think you're going to be very disappointed if you expect there to be Radiant Dawn mechanics. I've not seen any proof of that so far. But maybe they'll let us jump back and forth between armies. I just realized that Eshmal is a savior, the true MC, and he's as white as possible from head to toes. White savior complex? I've been training my Japanese skills for the past year for this very moment. You know what? I really want to learn Japanese. I really do want to learn Japanese so I can actually go on and experience the original story. I wonder how different it is. I don't think it's like vastly different, but I expect it to be at least somewhat improved. Something we glossed over, mounts have skills. They do. It does indeed seem like mounts, at least the ostriches, are going to be a resource. I think they will add in a feature so that we can just skip all the overworld stuff. I like old... No, they're never going to do that. You need a mod for that, my friend. I like old FE and just go chapter to chapter. I don't like the in-between stuff they've done in every past... Yeah, no, they're not going to let you skip it. Nope. No. They put a lot of work into this minigames and they want you to see it. You think that mounts will die like 𝗵𝗏𝗃? No. I've seen no indication that mounts have HP. You said you didn't like the map grind in some of the themes. I'm pretty sure you can customize the grid like in modern Fire Emblem games. Yeah, you can turn that on and off. My comments is just that I think the grid looks like shit. I'm not going to play with it, but I don't like the way it looks. It just looks cheap. Mango, prequel or sequel? Prequel. Sorry, sequel. It's a prequel. Yeah, no, it's a prequel. They show the year. Of course it's a prequel. Fishlord donated $10. Game's very loose with restrictions. Grind, however, much or less as little as you want. Given the potential self-imposed limits, this could end up being the hardest Fire Emblem game. Maybe. Yeah, but the question is, what kind of difficulty will it be? Will it be a game that requires you to actually think? Or will it be, oh, these enemies take no damage and they one-shot all my guys. I better go grind for 300 turns so I'm a higher level so I can beat them. Which is, in my opinion, the worst way to do it. This is what what they call the stat check, where it's like you go into a skirmish and it's literally like you just get doubled and one-rounded by everything. It's like, okay, well, no matter how good I am at Fire Emblem, I'm not going to get past the stat check. So we will have male Pegasus Knights, second time ever done. Yeah, I mean, yeah, couldn't we be? Was Pegasus Knight gender locked in Treehouses? I guess it was. Yeah. I will say the gender lock on Treehouses never made much sense to me. The game was so free in almost every area, but it still imposed gender locks for some reason. That was like the one restriction it did, which felt very weird. Dagda is literally destroyed. It's a sequel. Yeah, it's a sequel. But they might do the, alternate timeline. Add Shamir's descendant to the bingo card. Didn't we see kind of like a girl that looked like Shamir? They have recommended levels, weapon, etc. for each main fight. So you could restrict yourself to these caps like in Pokemon Nuzlocke runs. I mean, yeah, you can always impose restrictions on yourself. Everyone can do that. That's not, like, you can do that in every game. And in fact, a lot of people do that in a lot of different games. Self-imposed restrictions are fine, but I don't like the idea, like, it's cool to impose restrictions on you, but that shouldn't be an argument for why a mechanic should or shouldn't be in the game. One of the things, my biggest pet peeves that people do is when I say, I don't like this mechanic, and people say, well, don't use the mechanic then. It's like, yeah, but it's in the game, idiot. You know? Oh, but if you don't like it, just don't use it. Yeah, but then I'll be penalized. Like, if it's an important mechanic, like, yeah, if I don't grind, my units are gonna suck. Oh, yeah, but you don't grind. Okay, maybe I will. Maybe I can beat the game without grinding, but again, maybe I have to grind to beat the game at the highest difficulty, you know? So I don't like the whole, like, don't use it if you don't like it. It's such a cope. It's such a cope. Where is Rhea in this game? I don't know. They said the exact same thing for the XP share in Pokemon, and now it's mandatory. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We don't use it. Well, yeah, it's in the game, though, and the game expects you to use it, so can't really turn that off, can you? It's much better for the game to just be good in the first place instead of restricting yourself. Yeah. I mean, let's be real. We do this a little bit in every game. I mean, even when you play Engage Speedwing, you don't like using Bonded Snore, for example. So you are imposing restrictions on yourself when you play. We all do it. There are lots of, like, for example, when I play FE8, I refuse to use Seth. So we all do it. We all like passively nerf ourselves a little bit. If there's one thing we don't like, we tend to not use it because we just think it makes the game better, right? But yeah, no, it should not be used as an argument for, you know, if like, let's say there's an ability in Fortune Sweep that when used deals 99 damage to every unit on the map, all enemy units, and gives you experience. You press the button and you kill all enemies. And people just say, well, we just don't press the button then. If you don't like it so much, just don't do it. But it feels lame that it's there. Because it's like a button you can press to just win. It feels like a cheat code, you know? If this is a sequel, what does it look like technologies from the Bronze Age? Well, they also have guns, so I don't know. Fire Emblem doesn't really do a good job of explaining these things. This is my prediction, by the way, for the guns. They're not going to explain them at all. They're just going to be there. It's going to be like, I have a gun. Okay. No explanation. She's going to be there. First Lord donated $5. Will Smith, you got any difficulty? We got HP and damage plot. Will Smith, damn. The Outerell has donated 100 Rs. What do you think about character design so far? I feel like it's a little messy. Kind of makes sense since we have people from different places. I see a bit of Engaged, Treehouses, obviously, Awakening and Fates. Yeah, I think you're spot on. So, this is probably the most hit and miss game I've seen. Engage was a lot of miss with a few good looking characters. Treehouses was pretty good overall. I think I pretty much liked everyone in Treehouses. Here it's like very hit and miss. There's some characters I adore, and there's other characters I despise. It's a mixed bag for me. I think overall the design is fine. There's a lot of cool looking characters in this game, and a lot of gorgeous characters. But then there's some characters who look like they came straight from 𝗏𝗏. And I wish there was a little less Engage in some of these designs. They do the thing where they over-design a lot of the characters. And I think that speaks to an insecurity about your own design. I think what happened with a lot of the Engage designs is they didn't like the way they looked, so they just decked them out in trinkets. Because I guess if you're an artist who's not very good at designing, you just add a bunch of accessories to kind of hide your bad design. Again, I'm not a designer, so I'm not speaking from experience, but this is just my theory that I think they looked at their initial characters and they were like, this kind of looks like shit. Slap 5 trinkets on her. You know? And that you end up with way too much. And yeah, some of them look great, others not so great. We'll see how it ends up. It just showed growth rates on screen? Okay. Displayable growth rates. First time. They're trying really hard to not look basic on some characters. Yeah, and I think that kind of speaks to the original design of the character. If the character looks bad without all these accessories, then adding the accessories is only going to fool most idiots, right? To everyone else, it's just going to look cluttered. And it's remarkable how small changes can really change your perspective on a character. Like, I think with Olympia, if they just made her hair a little bit smaller, I think she'd look perfect. Same thing with the braid girl. Just make her braids a little bit smaller and she's perfect. There's, like, little changes have big consequences. Bad artists adds more flashy colors and dangly things. Yes. Again, I'm not an artist, but it's just my theory. I think when you're not very confident in your designs, I think one thing artists will do is they'll deck out their characters in a million trinkets. Yeah, it looks like we have viewable growths. That's the first time in Fire Emblem history, by the way. That's never happened before. Everyone in Treehouses has very similar designs for the first half. It's interesting to see the difference. Yeah, the school uniforms does make them all look very generic, I will say. Although I do think they did a good job of having the characters wield their school uniforms do still look very different. Even though they're all varying uniforms, they look like you have characters like Hilda and Dorothea look very different from the other girls. So, but yeah, but at least with the time skip designs, they got to kind of flex their muscles a bit more. I like basic designs. These gacha game wacky giant hair and weird pierced metal armor do nothing for me. Yeah, there's a simplicity in minimalism, and like a character can look very pretty with very simple design. I will say I think Fire Emblem 7 did this really well. Fire Emblem 7 had some of the best character design in my opinion. Very simplistic, very 90s anime style with very long legs, but I think they looked really good. Another issue I have is increasingly meaningless monster designs. Dragon Lagoose had more proper lore, but somehow modern monsters feel bland compared to the ones from Gaiden. Yeah, the monsters look like shit. Let's have a actually look at them again, because those monsters, I kind of wanted to say it, but I kind of forgot. So let's see, we need to go to the dungeon section. Yeah, I think it's here, right? Yeah. Look at these monsters. Where are they? Yeah, here we go. Okay, have a look at these It kind of looks like shit. What the fuck is even that? What is this? Looks like a Pokemon. What? What? This looks so dumb. Like, what is this? This is the dumbest monster I've ever seen. So yeah, the monsters look like shit. Yeah, I don't like the monster designs at all. A Garth and Robot says probably what they are. Yeah, it kind of looks like Xenoblade, but Xenoblade kind of make, like, from what little I've seen of Xenoblades, their monster aesthetics fit a little bit more in with the world, because Xenoblade has this kind of like steampunk mechanic vibe to it, where the monsters are kind of like robots or automatons. So the Xenoblade monsters kind of, they look a lot more like they belong in the universe. I think Fire Emblem in general has had a bit of an identity crisis for the past 10 years or so. Fire Emblem doesn't really know what it is. I feel like Fire Emblem had a very strong core design. It had, you know, the Pegasus Knight and the sword and the Wyvern Knight and the Armor Knights. Fire Emblem had a very distinct look to it that set it apart even from other fantasy games. Oh, Davis G, this is beautiful, actually. You kind of encapsulated my viewpoints. Fire Emblem is having a Dragon Age arc. Dragon Age is a perfect example of what I think is happening to Fire Emblem. Dragon Age came onto the scene with Dragon Age 1, which I think Origins is one of the best games they've ever made. And despite the fact that it was a very generic setting, dragons, dwarves, elves, you know, all the tropes, Dragon Age immediately managed to carve itself a very special identity in a genre that was seemingly oversaturated with these things. And then, in Dragon Age 2, and then 3, and Inquisition, and then ultimately Felguard, Dragon Age just lost its identity. It's just like they forgot what made it good, and they just completely deviated away from that. And I feel like Fire Emblem is doing a little bit of the same. There's not enough classic Fire Emblem in modern Fire Emblem for my liking. It's like they're not confident that classic Fire Emblem holds up, so they gotta add all this stuff in here. Now, I don't mind that they're doing a new theme, like the Carthaginian/Roman style Fire Emblem. I'm all for that. That's not my problem here. But adding modern guns, all these like weird classes, not calling Sky Soldier, like not calling them Pegasus Knights, it feels weird to me. Sounds like it's been a whole new creator team over the past few years. Oh yeah. No, it's not. There's probably almost no one left of the original team. But I don't know. It feels like they may be going a little bit far outside the bubble that is Fire Emblem. But who knows? I'll have to play the games first before I can say anything. I mean, we'll see. It feels like the Agarthans are part of the problem. They just feel so out of place, which I know is the point, but still. Yeah, they are the Lopterians of this game. They are the weird shadow cult living underground that everyone hates and everything is their fault. But we mustn't think of evil as black or white or whatever, you know, like black or evil, like I said on my stream. Like, we mustn't, like, Fire Emblem, to be fair, Fire Emblem has done this since the first game. This is not something exclusive to modern Fire Emblem. It's like, haha, here is Mr. Goody Two-Shows hero. He is good and goody, and he loves being gooder and valorous. Here is Mr. Evil Bishop, mustache twirling Mr. Evilo. I love eating babies. And it's like, Marth, you mustn't look at the enemy as black and white, and there's complexities to this. Look at Mr. Evilio Mustachio there. I bet he has a really tragic backstory. Like, he just tried to eat my baby. Like, I'm so evil. Like, no, Marth, there's so much nuance. Like, if there's nuance, fucking show it. You know? If there's so much nuance to these characters, why don't we get to see some sympathetic Slither in the Dark characters then? If you want to show but no. Fire Emblem just wants to... Fire Emblem wants it both ways. It wants comically evil villains twirling their mustaches and goody two-shoes protagonists, and then it wants to lecture us on gray morality. It's so stupid, and this has been done since the Kaga era. You know, Jagan showing up and saying to Marth, "Oh, our enemies are actually not all that evil, but it's okay that we killed them because they're evil." So. I kind of want to quit this series, not gonna lie. The series started to feel less and less like classic Effie to the point where it doesn't even feel like Effie now. I mean, give it a chance. I will reserve my judgment until I actually play the game. I refuse to draw, like, I'm just speculating now. We'll see. If the game sucks, I'll call it out. I don't think you should be so quick to despair. I play the game. If it's good, then enjoy it. If it sucks, then I guess be mad. I gave it a chance and they gave me freaking engage. Look, I understand. I understand your hurt. I understand your pain. I really do. Look, I'm not saying you have to give them a chance, okay? If you don't want to play it, then don't buy it, by all means. But I think if you are a fan of the series, you should at least try it, you know? Or, you know, wait. What you can do is you can wait until it's out, hold your purchase, watch me play it on stream, and then you'll see if you like it or not. And if it sucks, then yeah, you shouldn't give Nintendo your money, and I'll tell everyone not to. If it's a good game, I'll tell people to buy it. I don't want to give them any more chances. Everything since 2013 has been ass. I think if you, I think you're missing out on a lot if you disregard Modern Fire Emblem completely. I think you deprive yourself of a few really good games. But ultimately, it's your choice, man. I'll watch your streams and I'll buy it a couple months later. Yeah, if only Nintendo did sales, am I right? I think I might actually follow the streams before playing, since they already spoiled a lot anyways. Yeah, I mean, they've really laid it all out, haven't they? They really did lay it all on the table, didn't they? Okay, guys. I think I've yapped enough. Streamed for 3 hours. But, you know. It was a good direct. They showed a lot. Maybe a little bit too much, even. Maybe they should have showed a little less. But yeah, I know I feel like I repeat myself a lot, but I really feel like my opinion is the same. I am a little more worried and a little more hopeful. Maybe a little bit more worried than hopeful. I'm seeing a little too much of Tree Houses in this. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, maybe there have been some memes. Let's have a look. Yeah, there are some people did send some memes. Alright, let's get some May-Mays out. Alright. Yes! Delete this. Perfect. My new favorite reaction image right there. That's great. I love that. That's phenomenal. Man in prison for the crime of being a living Fire Emblem dad. It's so funny how he's just standing there. I don't know why. It's just so hilarious to me. He's just kind of hanging out in the jail, you know? The true protagonist and Lord of Shadows, the main character, the savior of all, the chosen hero, the most special, the divine one, the weave of fire, the one who is not to be named, but remembers and loved and worshipped and revered. Yep. Tagged has fallen, billions must grind. Delete this. Bald Dietrich. Oh yeah, there is some like black goo coming out of us. Yeah, you're right. There is something strange going on with Dietrich in the scene. Yeah, there's like black tentacles or whatnot. It's just his edgy Shadow Lord persona coming through, I think. Huh? Are you implying that it looks like Tellius? I don't see it. Huh? Nah, I think you're reaching here. They're not the same. It's accidental. Continents can look similar sometimes. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, he's saying the map connects. Oh! Oh! Nah, I think it's complete accident. I do not think. Nah. I mean, Maybe. This is random enough that I think it could be a complete accident. If not, that is really, really fucking cool. I would absolutely love... I would love it if they did a super world saying that all Fire Emblem worlds are actually on the same continent and just did a super map of every single continent together. I would not mind that at all. But nah, I think this is a complete accident. Yeah, here she is again. Yep, I love her. Don't know what her name is, but looking forward to seeing more of her. Okay, closing thought. I feel like I've said everything that is needed to be said. Stellar, donated 65. This is sequel. Dagda's in Bronze and transition into Iron Age era. Tree Houses is High Medieval era. Yeah, absolutely sequel. But yeah, as I said, I've already said everything that is to say, really. I think it's probably going to be a fun game, but it's going to be Tree Houses too. That's what it's going to be. I'll make a video recapping my yapping, probably, for those who don't want to watch a 3-hour VOD. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go rest. I just came straight from work, so I'm kind of tired. But yeah, excited to see more of this game. Do leave a comment and a like, talking about your thoughts. There'll be a video out at some point. I'm signing out, guys. Thanks for joining me. It was a fun little yappy stream. I'll see you guys on Friday with more Path of Radiance. Take care. Bye-bye.